Interesting music. I'll just fade that out. Interesting music there. That was music from Deep Dungeon 3, the Famicom game we're about to play. Hey, Mr. Leo, how's it going? How are you doing? Welcome back for another exciting evening of Fliptendo. I hope you were looking forward to more Famicom games, because I was. I am. We're on our 458th game, which is in the month of May 1988. May 13th, 1988. The best introduction to the game, that music. I'm a little bit worried about this game. I don't know. Well, you know, the first Deep Dungeon, the music was not that good. But then the second Deep Dungeon, I thought it was a pretty big improvement. I'm not sure about this one. Hey, Skittles! Look, I'm wearing your favorite shirt. Your favorite shirt and your favorite blanket. All for you, Skittles. Yeah, this is May 13th, 1988 by Hummingbird Soft, published by Square. Just like the first two Deep Dungeons. If you remember, we played through both of those on stream. And we might play through this one. We might not. Haven't decided yet. I guess we'll start into it. The first two, you just have a single character that you play. This one, you have a party of, I think, 3 or 4 people. It's a little bit similar to like Dragon Quest 3. You have like one dude who's the main dude who's a swordsman, and then you have a couple other people who can be different classes. And you know, it's a dungeon crawler. But this one looks like they borrowed some things from Wizardry and stuff like that. So let's check it out. Deep Dungeon 3. It does have a full translation, supposedly. Hi, gents. A shirt like that, you should be the one running for president today. Hey, man. If I'm running for president, they better all run and hide. All those people. See how I made the stream timeless? Now, no matter when people watch this, it'll always work, you know. That president, those people. See that? Timeless. Polling pretty well in Guam. People underestimate the impact that Guam has in politics today, American politics. Guam really does kind of run everything from behind the scenes, and everybody knows that. It's an unspoken secret. My No Achievements platform might be controversial. I think it's going to catch on like wildfire. Oops, I did not mean to press that speed up key. I meant to press escape to take away the menu. Pretend that didn't happen. Those people. Yes, those people. You know who I mean. Those achievement-loving people. Pfft. I'm prejudiced against them. Must not have been as deep as advertised. Oh, they were pretty deep. Actually, no. The first two Deep Dungeon games, another thing. This game, it seems like they tried to expand on the first two. The first two all take place in like one single dungeon. This one, well, I guess the second one, there was like a castle and there was an underground, but it was all kind of connected. This one has like several dungeons. I was looking at the maps. It seems a lot bigger than the first two. The FF7 demo. I have not. I've looked at it. Looks cool. I haven't tried it yet. I think I might just wait for it to come out and just... I know I'm going to get it. Like, I don't need the demo. So, I'll just probably just wait and just get it when it comes out. All right. Let's begin. Choose file. Choose this empty one. Okay. I'm going to be Flipu. Or just plain old Flip in American. Okay. This is... Okay, so I think that the main character is always a swordsman. Wait. None? Oh, okay, so you can choose to not have a full party and then like pick up party members as you go in the dungeon. That's what none is for, I think. But yeah, the 3 classes are hunter, monk, and mage. Monk? Well, in the what I was reading, it was like priest. They translated priest as monk. And hunter's like a ranger. Did you guys play the FF7 demo? Any of you guys? You played through the demo? You have plenty of thoughts, but you'll play through it again before checking whether to buy. What are your thoughts? I mean, I've watched people play it. It looks good as far as the demo go. Like just like through Midgar, right? Yeah, the first reactor attack. Okay, so we're going to have one of each, I think. Hunter. Okay, this is the name for the hunter, right? Let's name... who wants to be a party member? Okay. This is for the hunter. Who wants to be a hunter, guys? Yeah, the Scorpion boss. Yeah. Hey, Orisaur, what's up? Hope you like Famicom RPGs. Famicom Dungeon Crawlers. Skittles, you want to be a party member? All right, Skittles is in the party. Let's fit you in here. Skit. They only have 5 letters. Skit? No, Alf does? Oh, okay. You can be Alf. That's fine. We'll put his letters all in capitals because that is, after all, an abbreviation for... What is it? Alien life form, I believe? Okay. That alpha mode. Yeah. Oh, if you think that one's good, we have a whole bunch of them. Well, Skittles does. He's responsible for the existence of those. Yeah, there's another one. Alfgasm. Yeah, or well, it's called Skittlesgasm. But all right, now we're gonna get a monk, which is actually supposed to be a priest. I don't know why the English translation called it a monk. Although that, I guess it makes sense because according to what I was reading, the priest actually has really good melee abilities. And surprisingly, they can use like a sword. Usually priests can't use edged weapons. But his best weapon is still a hammer anyway. Who wants to be the priest? Orisaur, Mr. Leo? Either you guys? Well, we have 3 people here, and I need 3 party members. All right, let's make this one Mr. Leo. Sounds good. Mr. We have just enough letters. Perfect amount of letters for Mr. Leo. Let's do it. Mr. Leo. And the mage. Orisaur, you want to be the mage? If you don't, I'll just figure something else out. Okay. That's what you get. That's your reward for getting here early. You get to be the mage. I guess you will be Oris. Fit your letters in there. Oris. That makes sense, right? Or you love mages? Well, mages love you too. Let's begin. Let's begin our journey. I will choose the file flip. Begin. Continue? Okay. I see. Hello, map. Okay, I'm going to get my maps out. Okay, so with the first 2 dungeon... Now, as you guys know, I have made my own maps for certain games. We were playing through Megami Tensei. We were making our own maps. We're not going to... When we played through the first Deep Dungeon games, we just used the maps from the guide because... Hold on a second, it's being difficult. Because it would take too long. It's the only way that we decided we would play through these games is if we use the guide, because otherwise we just wouldn't bother. It's not worth all the time for these particular games. So, walk through. Underground. There's a map of the town we're in right now. Okay. Here. This is what it looks like. I'll show it off on the stream there. Alright, so the structure of this game, let's see. Yeah, you start in the town of Huma. Then there's the underground market is the first dungeon. Then there's the Tower of Isle is the second town. Then there's a tower and a cave, 2 dungeons in a row. Third town, and then the final dungeon, the castle. And as you can see, here's the map. In the first two games, the town was just a menu. There was only one town, and it was a menu. This game actually has like maps for the towns you have to walk around physically. Here's the first dungeon. This is only the first floor. There's 2 floors. You can see it's a lot bigger than the first couple games. The first couple games were, I don't know, maybe like 2/3 of this size. And there was like 8 maps altogether, I think. But now we have, here's the tower. Multiple floors of this. Yeah, there's no way we're going to... That's just the tower. All that. And you have the cave. Look at all this. Even with a map, this might be a pain. Honestly, I don't know. We might not bother to play through all this if it takes too long. And there's the castle. It's quite big as well. So it's a lot of dungeon crawling. But, you know. Hey, Demo. Looking up strats already. Yeah. Well, that's probably the only way we would actually play through this game, so. Cheating before it even starts. Hey, looking at the maps is not cheating. Somebody else... I'm just taking advantage of other explorers, you know, of their works. Level design looks horrendous. Hey, Brigand. Crossword puzzle. Yeah, I don't know. It looks a little bit mazy. I don't know. I'm not really too sure. We'll see. It looks, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. What's more important to me is like how is the music and graphics and everything and presentation. All right, so here we are in the game. Arrest. We just made a party. We have Alf. First 3 people to get here. We have you know, Mr. Leo, Skittles, and Orasaur, and they're the ones in my party. If you guys, Demo, Brigand, sorry you guys missed out. You were not in the party. Yeah, you got to get here sooner. See, that's what happens. You got to be prompt on time. If you want to get in these parties. Okay, so... The inn. Okay, goodbye, inn. Whoa. Alright, here we are. There's the inn. Okay, so I'm there. Probably want to go to the, like, the armory first. Yeah, see? And it's a pain because even the towns now are mazes. I kind of liked when it was just like a menu for the town. Just simplifies things. Be in the rescue party. Oh, that's true. You guys could be the rescue party. I don't think this game is as brutal as Wizardry, though. You were looking at chickens. Well, I mean, you know, somebody's got to look at those chickens, Demo. I'm glad you were looking at. I'm glad you were being responsible. If you don't, who would? Who would look after those chickens? The tech sounds. All right, so let's see. We need to buy some shit. Fine selection. We have 100 gold to start with. Weapons are pretty cheap. Who can use what? Let's see. I'm gonna get in. So the main character, who's a swordsman, we're gonna get him an axe. Wait, who did I give it to? Oh, okay, it must have been given to Flip. We're gonna give. I'm just following the recommendations of the guide for this because it's gonna take too long otherwise. A dart for the hunter. Okay, so it's like the 2. That's Alf. Alf is our hunter. Alf the hunter. Why is it so terrible? Turn the game volume down a bit. Is it that loud? Or are you just saying that because the beeping is bothering you? Well, I should see what it sounds like. Oh. Well, I mean, it was the same as before. Okay, just let me know. Now, you know what? Let me go get my iPad. I better check. Wow, it's loud and jarring. Sorry. I didn't make the game. Alright, we need armor. Fine selection. So leather for the soldier and hunter, robe for the robe. Oh, so silk must be okay. It's translated differently from the guide. It's translation. Leather, arm, shield. What is that? Okay, so we want the leather for the two melee characters, I believe. Flipsider 99. Fire alarm. Well, you know, it's good because you guys got to wake up and you got to be alert. We're going into a dungeon. So, timer. That's a good idea. I am going to start the timer. Let's just start it at like 3 minutes. There. That seems accurate. Pretty bad. Let me hear what that sounds like. Armor. I believe we want the... I can't hear anything. Oh. Hold on. I believe you want the silk for Mr. Leo and Oris. What the... Dude, I can't... Oh, okay, there we go. Wasn't plugged in all the way. Oops, I bought that for the wrong person. Okay, we need to switch some things around. Why does it like automatically move you like 3 spaces when you come out of the door? Okay. It doesn't seem that bad, the audio. Oh, Asian Waste, hey! Thank you very much for the subscription, I appreciate that. Asian Waste with the 5 months. Alright, thank you. Now let's make sure that we got you updated. Asian Waste. Oh, up to 5 now. Must have missed the last one. Alright, that's 2 more hours of Corpse Party 2 we could do if we want to. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, are you new here? Or, sorry, you've been here before, right? That's my subscription sound. It's the Rayman sound effect. Yep. I love that game, Rayman 1. It's so good. Give it to... I meant that to be for Oris. How do I equip stuff? Equip. Axe is on. Okay. Seems a bit painful. Wait. Dude, these menus kind of suck. But again, Rayman, that's right. Like, one of the best platformers of all time. One of the best platformers ever made. You gotta respect the Rayman. One of your top 4 games ever. I love the first one. I need to play the others at some point, but I feel like the first one can't be topped. Rayman is so fun. Yeah, I need to try Legends. And the other one, Origins or whatever. The others are eh. I think that might be how I feel, but I don't know. I gotta try them. So, I'm so confused. Dart, mother. Dart is on. Oh, I think I see now. Okay, okay. Where it says item, that box, that's what's equipped. Okay, I see. Then that's not equipped. Okay. How about this town music, huh? Sure is something. And they don't have weapons, but that's fine. They don't need them. All right. Everybody's got weapons. It's cool. You hate Legends. Oh, why do you hate Legends? That's interesting. That's interesting. It tops the first game. You had Mr. Leo had a blast with it. Almost 100%. Well, I haven't tried it. To me, the visuals don't look as good as Rayman 1. Like, I've seen the other Rayman, the Rayman games. I think it was a big mistake to go to 3D after you got the amazing 2D visuals of Rayman 1. You know, I don't know. I do like 3D platformers. But yeah, the later one, the Steam ones, they went back to 2D, but the style's different. To me, it doesn't look as good. But that's just the visuals. I'm not sure about the game design. I don't know. I think I probably prefer the balls to the wall, insane difficulty of Rayman 1. I like Origins. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably like it. I doubt I'm gonna like it as much as the first one, but I like to try it anyway. Okay, all right. So what are we doing? Okay, we're fully equipped. We got all of our stuff, I think. Now I just need to go grind. I don't know how to save in this game. Hold on. This town music is not good. It's not good. I don't care for it. Besides just being repetitive, it's like na 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 na. It's so cutesy. Wait, which direction am I facing right now? Is this the inn? Go back this way. Oh, okay, I'm there then. So that was the armory. And down there, I think one of those shops is like for spells. I'm not sure. I guess we should just see what's in those other shops so we can familiarize ourselves. Ow, solid. What? You can't enter. Oh, okay. That shows up as an empty room on my map anyway. Knowledge is power, but at a price. Oh, this guy sells info? Fuck that. Who need info? Wait, what? Oh. Disorienting when you come out of the door. You almost 100%ed it, but you found some of the gimmick levels too irritating. Yeah, I can't really see myself 100%ing it. Unless... I mean, I did that with Rayman 1 because it was required, but Rayman 1 is such a beautiful game that I did not mind 100%ing it. But the others, probably I won't, unless I'm really loving the game. Yeah, no, I do want to try them at some point. I just don't know when. Learn magic. Okay, so I don't believe anybody can learn magic until level 3, so can't do anything with that yet. But that's where you buy the spells. Okay. Can't enter. So this is the third deep dungeon game. They're all dungeon crawlers like this. However, this is the first one to sort of be expanded. The first one where you have a party. The first two you're playing is like one dude. Which, personally, I find kind of appealing, that kind of simplicity. I like the one-person RPGs and dungeon crawlers. They're pretty fun. But, oh, okay. I'm trying to think now, what were the first two deep dungeons? Could you get random encounters just from standing still? Or was that wizardry? I think that the first two might have been like that as well. Or if you're just standing still, like there's constantly like a random number generator, an RNG, going in the background, and you can get random encounters just from standing still, so you actually need to be fast. You can't just, you know, most RPGs, as you know, it's like per step you get a random chance, but then there's ones like this, some of the earlier ones, where it's just like constantly a timer in the background. The games like that kind of force you to play fast, which is kind of weird for an RPG. Centipede 10 sword? What does that mean? I don't know. Let's fight it. I think all we can do is fight. Oh, we gotta... Everybody will fight, yes. Get him, Oris! Oh. You know what? This translation is fucking shitty. Look at this translation. Flip wah command. This music, make it stop. Hey, music is not... Well, the music in the first two was iffy as well, but I'm finding the music in this game to be less appealing even than the first one. I don't like the music in this game. This is pretty weak battle music. Legends is not a bad game, problem is the aesthetic. I agree with that. Yeah, totally agree. So we don't even need to move, we can just sit here to grind. There's no real reason to explore. Well, I mean, maybe there is. Maybe there might be a couple things to grab. But mainly we just need to, like, level up right now. Now we got 4 ants to kill. I'm not sure if we should be spreading our attack. I'm not sure if it has that Final Fantasy 1 thing where attacks can be wasted if you, like, attack a space that where an enemy was killed. This music is yikes. Yeah, it's pretty lame. The new 2D... I missed that, what did you say? So hideous and crude. So basically you're saying the same thing as me, like you just don't like the new visual style, right? How we found Bin Laden. This is the music used to torture detainees. Some pretty levels. And Origins? So Legends was the first of the Steam ones they made. Origins was the second one. It came after Legends. But they both have a similar visual style, though. Maybe Origins looks better. Am I getting killed? Wait, is Mr. Leo dead? Mr. Leo has... Alf dies. That's bad. Yeah, the sound of this game is kind of sucks. Dude, should we just stop playing this game? Or humor. I don't know about the new humor. Yeah. I wonder if we can... How does that work with the deaths in this game? We gotta find out. All the Cyrillin games. What's the Cyrillin? Oh, well, somebody leveled up, though. I leveled up. Oh, you can raise stats. Strength, agility, or luck. Oh, let's do luck since it's so low, I guess. Oh, wait, what? Did I... Wait. Okay, I guess they already... You can't... When you put a... I must have been pressing buttons. Looks like you can't take it back. Oris, the ranger. I guess agility. Oh, you can take it back. Well, that's weird then. Okay. Alright, we have 2 dead party members. We can do that. Oh, great. Probably should run away here. Leo's too lucky. This, I don't know. I'm not sure if this seems better than the first 2. Where am I? Okay. The inn. We need to go back to the inn. Wait, where am I again? I wish there was a compass on screen. I can't tell which direction I'm facing. Okay. Okay, I think I know now. This should be the inn here. Turn down the sound a little more. Yeah, maybe it's a bit high. I'll turn it down a little bit. You might be right. We'll see how that is. Okay, I'm going to try to rest. 2 gold a night. We can afford that. Does resting restore dead people? Cyrillin is like a monster catching roguelike RPG visual style. This reminded me. Is it like a dungeon crawler like this? Like grid-based 3D movement? It's hard to hear me. Oh, really? Yeah, it might have been a bit loud. Oh yeah, I mean if you want to, Demo, I could give it a try. Would I need to pay for it or is it free? I'll turn it down a bit more. It's a clown dungeon. The fucks with the music. Yeah, it's a clown dungeon. Okay. Shit. They didn't restore. Oh, you know what? There's a priest down here. Looks like there's a church down here. Didn't notice that. Temple. Let's see if they can restore my dudes. Revive dead. Well. The menus in this game kind of suck too. Like, they're just a little bit awkward to negotiate. 20 gold. Okay. A little pricey, but we can afford it, so that's good. It's good news. Well, we'll have to definitely try to not let people die again. Oris was also dead. Wait, was Oris dead, or was it Alf? It was Alf. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that also restores their hit points, or else I fucked up. It's on Steam, you have to pay. Okay. Well, that means if you want me to play that game, you'd have to additionally buy it for me. So that's up to you. That's you have to pay that independent of your sub hours. Oh, it's on sale? Well, if you want me to play it, you can get it for me. That's up to you. That's pretty cheap. Shit, that doesn't restore their hit points. What can I do? I fucked up. Should I start over? Okay, let's start over. Actually, if I continue from that file that I made, that starts us off back at the beginning, but with the party I made, right? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. That's good. Okay. Alright, perfect. We just gotta go buy the weapons and stuff again. No big deal. Olive Corpse Party. Yeah, that's right. I'm looking forward to it. This is not the shop. Have you seen the new World of Horror game on Steam? Demo, I don't pay attention to new games, generally. I'm not a new game kind of person anymore. So no, I've never even heard of it. Early access, but very heavily Junji Ito inspired. Something I could like. Maybe? Is that one that's in black and white? Ease? You like ease, no questions? It's like choosing to use a kazoo. What is? Oh, this music is so bad. Well, it just sounds like early Famicom music to me. Well, the first two Deep Dungeon games didn't have great music either. There was a bit simplistic kind of with the sound channels, but there was some good music in there. Maybe I'll have to like show off some of the music from the second game. There was like a couple of really good tracks in there. So I might have told you about. They might have. Oh, okay. I might have seen that. That's the one black and white game that's like sort of like, it looks like a menu-based adventure game kind of. It's got kind of almost like manga-ish art, right? Yeah, I think I might know what you're talking about actually. I do find new things frightening and confusing, unless it's Death Stranding. Then I'm right at home and comfortable. But if it's like something on Steam, some independent game, ew, frightening. Give me something comforting like Death Stranding. It's very cool. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. This is the one I saw. Yeah. Yeah. That looks pretty cool. I admit I wouldn't mind trying that. I wouldn't. Looks like it might be pretty cool. Even if it is an independent game, on Steam. I hate indie games, yeah. Well, I find most of them to be uninteresting. It's not that I hate them. I just don't have any interest in them for the most part. Or, you know, I mean, most of them have bad music. Cover up the year. Yeah, just tell me it's an old NES game. That's not going to work. I'll tell. I'll be able to tell the difference. I'll watch you stream it, sure. When's your schedule for it, Demo? Let me know. Flip gets the axe. Alf gets the darts. Can you save at the inn? I should see if I can save after I buy all this stuff. Mr. Leo gets silk. Oris gets silk. This beautiful man be so full of hate. I don't know, it's just the way I am, Skittles. The world is a mysterious place, isn't it? There's a lot of hate out there in the world. If only we could have more love. Why does the world have to be so full of hate, Skittles? If only we could have more love. And more indie games that actually had good music. If only we could have that. That would be nice. Oh well. Let me equip all my shit now. Everybody equip their armor. No, why does it have individual gold numbers for like every person? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I have one like pooled area of gold here. Don't I? Where does it say my gold? Well, oh, it probably just tells you. Yeah, I have 0 right now. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. You can learn magic at the temple. That must be for the priests. Let's go back to the inn. They saved my game. Okay, good. Definitely want to do that. That'll save us some time. The Blank and Nomicon. That blanket is made out of human flesh. Hope you guys don't mind that. Dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Alright, let's just sit here and wait for monsters to come attack us. What happened to me? A bone. It's got a bone to pick with me. Well, let's hope that we don't get killed immediately. The evil trying to escape me. That's true. What? Flip is almost dead already? Flip blocked. That's good. So they have... they didn't fully translate this game properly. Like, they have the ni and they have the wa. Ni is like at in Japanese, and wa is like subject marker. They just left those in instead of like replacing it with like to or at. Or whatever. They could have even put an arrow in there. Klaatu, Varada. Right. I know how it goes. What? Flip dies. Oh, okay. Reset. Oh, you automatically get a game over if Flip dies. Just like Persona 3 and 4 and 5. If the main character dies, then you get a game over. Wow. How about that? Or actually, there's a lot of RPGs like that, surprisingly. The skeletons are adorable. Adorable, but fucking vicious. They just tore my main character apart. I had no chance. I'm sort of brutal. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does seem sort of brutal. I swear, like, even the first one might be better than this? I don't know. What is... Oh, this looks bad. I think I'm dead already. I'm not powerful enough to play this game. We have to play it a little longer. Yeah, why? What? Mr. Leo died already? Fuck off! We can't let anybody die. It's gonna cost too much money. We'll just keep resetting until we get a first battle that we can actually handle. Wow. These initial battles are indeed brutal. At least we can reset and like get a redo very easily. Spider. Apollo. Apollo 22237. Adorable yet vicious. What? He got killed in one hit again? What the fuck with the spiders? Are you serious? 18 damage. Did I forget to equip the armor or something? Let me make sure that his armor is equipped. He's got the leather armor on. Like, I don't get it. Oh my god. Are we just getting, like, unlucky, or is this game that brutal? Maybe the ladder square is bad. Wow. This game's crazy. Dog appears. Oh, we can handle a dog. It's just a dog. It's one dog. Don't worry, guys. We got this dog. No problem. Get him, Mr. Leo. 11 damage to Flip. That's still a lot of damage. Damn it. What the fuck? Okay, we killed something. And we didn't level up at all. Shit! I didn't have a chance to get to the ladder. Let's have Flip block. And everybody else can attack. Since Flip is low on health. Yes. That worked. Okay. We might have found a strategy. Flip can just tank while other people attack, maybe. There we go. There we go. A strategy has been found. Probably not foolproof. Oh, he attacked Alf! No! Wait to reset. Fuck! He just insta-killed Alf. He insta-killed Alf. The game might just suck. I never said it didn't suck. Oh, we didn't. These things are not mutually exclusive. Skittles. What a game. Wow. Well, probably there's an initial hump you have to get over. Like, after you, like, gain a level or two, things will get a little bit easier. It's probably like that kind of thing. You know, we're probably dead. I guess we'll have just Flip try to block, since he usually is the one who is attacked. No, you know what? We'll never kill these things. Should we just run? We're dead. Escape. Okay, we gotta get a better, like, encounter than that. That is no good. We need, like, a dog. Ooh, go away. You know what else? This translation sucks, too. Was it like an amoeba? We can handle amoebas, right? We should be able to handle amoebas. I'm not... There's no way amoebas are gonna fucking kill us. Get him. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's better. I insta-kill me! That's a good one, Asian Waste. We're the worst heroes ever. Okay. This is much more manageable damage from these amoebas. With flip wah commands. Reminds me of You Wah Shock. That song You Wah Shock, where it's it's English words, but then they connect it with wah, which is why it's so awesome. Centipede. Should we try to kill the centipede? Nobody leveled up yet, right? Maybe if we have flip tank with the block and everyone else attack, we can kill it without, you know, relatively safely. Hey, we got it. Okay. Only one experience. I guess centipedes are weak. Okay, we got it. Let's go back up, heal, and save. We just killed a couple things. And we got some experience, and we're still level 1. But we made a little bit of progress. Do we need to heal? Or actually, are we at full health right now? 14, 11, 9, 6. I think that's somebody might have taken a couple damage. I guess the inn is cheap. May as well. Oh, 4? Actually, can't afford it. Never mind. Okay. Don't worry about it. What's wrong with... Oh, yeah, I read that already. Okay. Well, let's save the game. This early in the game, we're already, like, save scumming. Wait. Oh, you saved at the end. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. Damn, this translation is horrible. I'm sorry to the translators who, like, spent, you know, many hours of hard work on this game, but this translation is subpar. I'm sorry. They couldn't even, like, they didn't have the letters to type out yes. Just YS and no. Come on. Didn't even capitalize it. Come on, translators. You know, it's actually kind of nice that you can just sit there and wait for the monsters to appear. I guess the swords up there is showing, like, their attack power or something. We should run from these guys, right? Level 9999 Prinny. You've ever played the Black Onyx? You know, we haven't got the Black Onyx yet. I think that's actually coming up kind of soon. I'll try these guys. The ants. $22 damage? Ah! The fuck? What? What? Oh my god. Oh, we can't give up. Yeah, we've got to make a little bit of progress. So, okay, so what was that thing we were just fighting? Was it the ants? Okay, we just can't. Even the spider. But the centipede, we did kill a centipede. So we should just run from battles like this where there's like this many enemies. We'll die for sure. We did kill that. Maybe maybe that's not attack power? Maybe that's showing how many of them there are. Yeah, okay, so that's not like 30 attack. That's like 3 of them. Oh, that's a he symbol. I see. This was a Japanese symbol in there. So it's 3 ants and 1 spider. You were having a lot of problems. I'll just run from these. No escape. We're dead then. Or not? We blocked all of them. Maybe I will try to fight these things. Maybe we just need to get lucky in one battle. Oh, this time only 1 damage. That's, man, the damage is all over the place. Sometimes you take 1 or no damage, and sometimes your entire health bar worth of damage is ridiculous. Crazy. This game's crazy. Short for Hiki. Okay. Alright, everybody's still alive. Took some damage, but this is good. We're actually winning this battle. Let's kill them before they kill me. 28 gold, 5 experience. Okay, that's much better. Flip level up. Yes. 2 points. Okay. I guess we will go with strength to start. Alf level up. So Alf is like the hunter or the ranger. I guess agility would be his thing. I don't know. Mr. Leo, you gotta level up too. On like dice rolls. Well, yeah, I mean in a sense, all random number generators are based on dice rolls. But do you think it's like actually based on dice? Like they like do like 1 through 6 calculations and like I doubt that. It will say O Ra B for Hiki. It could be. I mean it could be, but I don't know if there's any evidence of that right now. The priest, we'll give him more strength too. And Oris, the magic user. I guess you should, what do we give to the not strength, I guess agility so you can dodge, or maybe luck. We'll give him agility. No defensive option to put stats in, like no endurance or defense or what. Okay, we gotta hurry up and get, we just had a big successful battle. Need to get out of that dungeon quickly. And go back and save. Alright, that's progress. We just made progress, guys. And we got some money. Let me see if there's something I might want to upgrade. Not sure. How pleasant it is to hear text marquee tone. Totally not want to rip your eyes out. Usually it's not that bad. Well. Oh, you meant Kira B. Killer B. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, we're gonna want to rest now. This one's pretty bad. Yeah, it's not only the sound. If you guys are being tortured by the sound, it's not. The music is really lame too, but it's also like the menus just seem low effort. It's probably partly the translation that's making it seem bad, but I don't think it's just the translation though. I think that the menus just seem like low rents, you know? They seem rushed and not well thought out. Also, the encounter graphics are pretty lame too. Like, nobody's commented on it yet, but I feel like the monster graphics are pretty lame as well. You get like a graphic of the monster at first, but then you just have the little icons for the most part. I don't know. I mean, it's not really that impressive. It's a little bit lame. The whole presentation of the game is kind of lame. I feel like the first two were better in these regards. And again, oh, you know what? Level 2 is actually a pretty big improvement. Look at how much more hit points everybody has. So clearly, yeah. Oh, I forgot to buy stuff, but that's okay. Maybe it was rushed. I don't know. To Might and Magic. Well, Might and Magic is a lot later of a game. Like that came out later. It's probably like around 90, right? No, you know what? We'll still run from these guys because they're probably pretty dangerous. Too many of them. Little skeletons are brilliant. Oh, they are cute. Black Onyx is very early. It is, but yet it still came out after these 3 Deep Dungeon games. So like, these came out first, and 3 Dragon Quest games have come out already, and 1 Final Fantasy game. All of those came out before Black Onyx. Super Black Onyx. I believe that's coming up pretty soon. Now, look at the guide. Is that within the first 500? Is that on here? Yeah, Super Black Onyx is number 476, so that is coming up pretty soon. So, definitely an early RPG, but not as early as this game. But like I said, it's weird because even this game here, like, it seems more primitive than the first 2 of these games we played. I don't know. I'd like to play this Deep Dungeon series one day. You know, I kind of like the second one. The first one, I wouldn't really recommend. I mainly played through the first one because it was, like, really, really simple. You only have 1 character, and he has, like, there's very few statistics. There's not a whole lot of stuff to worry about. It's kind of appealing to have, like, less stuff to juggle. It's just a very simple game, and you can, like, play through it pretty quick. But it's not really that good. The music is also, like, not very good. The presentation is not that great. The second one was a little bit better. The second one actually has some pretty good music in spots. It's inconsistent. I wouldn't call it a great RPG by any means, but the second one might be more worth checking out. This one might be the worst one so far, which is weird. But maybe it was just rushed or whatever. Because the PC version of Black Onyx is at 84. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Famicom itself was born in 1986. So that's 2 years before the Famicom even existed. Oh, this battle theme. But actually you do like it? I don't like it. I mean, it's not... Like, stuff like this and the beeping doesn't really... It doesn't grate on my... Like, I just tune it out after a while. So it doesn't annoy me, but... It's also, like, super lame. You know, I do like to have, like, good music to hear for atmosphere. This game has no atmosphere whatsoever. And that's a problem. I guess the entire audience of Fliptendo has fled from this game. Yeah, 5-second silence, kind of generous. Yeah, I'm still saving a lot because, you know. Been made paranoid by the first half an hour of, like, constant deaths. But it looks like once you gain 1 level, your situation improves a lot right away. Actually, maybe we should buy some, like, better weapons now. Let me see. I think we might be able to get something else. Upgrade the priest to leather armor and purchase a club for the priest. Okay. Let's do that. No mini-map or anything like that. Oh, the first Megami Tensei game was before this game as well. And that's actually a very solid game for like a dungeon crawler for like such an early RPG. You even get a mini-map in this game. You don't get a mini-map in this game. And that game had like really nice atmosphere and really good music. This game certainly does not. Famicom was 1983? No, it wasn't 1983. No. No, that's incorrect. I'm looking at my thing here. The first Famicom game, period, was... Oh, you're right. So, it was 1983. Okay, I guess I forgot. No, you're right, it was 1983. There was only like 10 games in 83. Then 84, there was like 30 games or something. Oh, I guess I forget about that. The first RPG, you're saying it's Dragon Warrior 1 was 86? Might have been. Yeah, May of 1986. Okay, never mind, you were right. Oh. My memory's not so good. You're also playing Hearthstone. That's fair, I understand. Okay, Mr. Leo gets leather armor now. And let's also get a weapon from Mr. Leo. We're going to get him a club. Mr. Leo, you get a club. There you go. Do I sell the priest robe then? Can you sell? Yeah, let me see if I can sell that. Didn't explode till 85. Yeah, there was very few games in the first 2 years. Megami Tensei 1 is great. Yeah, I agree. Keep in mind, there were a few Megami Tensei 1s. That's true. There's one for the MSX, which is a totally different game. It looks like a Gauntlet-style game. And I think there might have been computer games as well, but I haven't really looked at them. That's true. But I think they all came out around the same time. Oh, I guess you can't actually sell anything? Or do you have to do that at a different shop? Okay, I guess you can't actually sell anything. No option to sell. But yeah, I do really like Megami Tensei 1. I mean, some people... It is much more old school and rough. And very dungeon crawlery. Some people don't really gel with that style of game. You gotta be into the old school dungeon crawlers. But like for what it is, I think it's very well made. Especially for the time period. But personally, I still find it to be like very fun. Oh! I hear Grandma. I have to go check on her, I think. Yeah, club sandwich, exactly. Spider dies. Okay. Wow, the one level I got for everyone made it ridiculous. Wait, what is with this garbage? Like, this gobbledygook text here. Is that just a ROM error or something? Try weird different kinds of MT1 games someday. The first 2 books? Oh, I've never read the books. That's cool. Hydlide predated Dragon Quest 1. Yeah, you might be right about that. Hydlide was very early as well. But there's sort of different kinds of games, Hydlide and Dragon Quest. They're different styles of like early RPGs, but Hydlide is... That's like the Eve style of game. Or a precursor to the Eve style of game. Oh, Veritasu, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Does this sound like... Oh, you know what? Let me go check on Grandma real quick. Okay, I'm going to do that real quick. And by the way, if the sound is okay, let me know. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll just leave it in the dungeon. You guys can enjoy the beautiful dungeon music while I go check on Grandma. Here you go. And thank you again for the host. I appreciate it, Veritasu. We'll be back soon to do more horrible Famicom primitive RPGs. Are you going to bed? You can go to sleep now. What's your medicine? Just checking. Alright, Alright. Grandma's going to bed, allegedly. Yes, I'll make you waffles tomorrow. Don't worry. screen because if I didn't leave it in the battle screen, it automatically goes to battles after you just let even if you set the controller down. So I'd be in a battle screen no matter what I did. Sorry. Dating sims for Japanese PCs back then. Oh yeah. Some fucking waffles. I made her pancakes for breakfast today. She usually prefers pancakes, but once in a while we make waffles just for like variety. Games are very niche and underground. You mean like dungeon crawlers? Yeah, especially these days. Oh, Mr. Leo just took a lot of damage. Hopefully he doesn't die. Okay, that's good. Okay, we gotta get out of here. Gotta save Mr. Leo. Gotta go back and rest. Mr. Leo is okay. Mr. Leo dies! You know what? I'll just go to the priest and rest. It must have been poison, I guess, huh? Were you poisoned? Mr. Leo, were you poisoned? Damn it, Mr. Leo. You gotta be more careful. Jeez. Tower of Juraga. That's true. I mean, you're talking about like RPGs, right? Like, well, you don't want to start to get into like what counts as an RPG. That's an endless Asian wasteland of a topic. All right, we'll spend the money on reviving Mr. Leo because it's 30 now. Fuck off. All right, fine. Because he gained a level? Alright. Because of the underground joke, you did. So, is the sound okay now? I mean, like, I'm not being covered up by the game, right? Just better balance, right? That cost me a lot of gold, that sucks. Maybe I should have just reloaded. Too late now. Because we need to save up gold for better stuff, I think. Oh. Of action RPGs is interesting. Some old MSX RPGs. I'd like to play some of those sometime. What counts as an RPG? Yeah, let's not even try. Let's pretend that it wasn't mentioned. Juraga. Yeah, Juraga's an early game of that sort of type. Why raise the rates? You're getting plenty of business as is. Well, wait, Mr. Oh, did I forget to rest at the inn? Mr. Leo still has like no hit points left. I thought I rested. Shit. Oh, let's go back there then. I don't have any heal spells yet. I need it. Hey, Ribso, what's up? Welcome to early RPGs. Yeah, you know what? This game seems like it's going to be much more of a pain to play through than the first two deep dungeons. I don't know if I want to play through this, quite honestly. Hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, Billy the NEG. There's a lot of games beaten. Hey, thanks. Well, we've beaten a lot of games just for this project alone. We've played 458 Famicom games so far. We've beaten like 170 of those. Some anime for... Yeah, I think there was an anime for Tower of Juraga. There's been a bunch of sequels as well, and there's some remakes on later systems that look interesting. Is there an asterisk? Says games beaten. Oh, if you're talking about the list like that's underneath the screen, that list, there's no asterisk. Well, the asterisk would be that's specifically games beaten on stream. Like, I've beaten more games in my life, but those are the ones that have been beaten on stream. that I have like video links for or whatever. And if you look at the guide, it distinguishes. Right, it'll let you know which is which. All right. Flip leveled up to level 3. That's good. Good news. Oh, okay. Should we just keep giving him more strength? For now, let's do that, I think. Alf, level up. Can we give him points in aliening? More agility, I guess. I don't know. Mr. Leo, level up. Mr. Leo, let's actually give him more strength since he can, like, attack as well. He's got a club. Oris, the mage. I don't know, maybe luck? What do you do for a mage? I don't know. Is there a games beaten list? Yeah, if you look under my screen, it'll show you like a list that's organized by system of like all the games I've beaten on stream. If you want to talk about, I have a guide as well. I have a Google document. All right, that is it. And there's different tabs. The first tab is just for Fliptendo games, and that lists. Like, I tried to list, like, every game that I've played. I'm not sure if I'm missing any. Oh, you're making a joke? Which games you had for dinner? Oh, okay. A games eaten list. Oh. I misread your joke, so it got ruined. I'm sorry. My bad. Good joke, though. You know, in these times, these trying dark times of having to play through Deep Dungeon 3, we could all use a little bit of humor, you know, to lighten the mood. I mean, here we are stuck in this very green dungeon, and where would we be without some humor? Alright, what else do I need to be buying? I need to also get some shields, I think. But we need to save up for them. I'm gonna pay attention in case somebody gets poisoned. It says I should get an arm shield for the soldier and priest. Presumably the Alf, the hunter, he's using a bow, which is two-handed, so he can't use a shield. Oh my, the encounter rate in this game is it's sick. Dude, what's up with these encounters? Hey Tashingen, what's up? How's it going? You have a list of RPGs that you beat? Ah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's fun to make lists. And it's also a good thing to obviously have for, you know, the project that we're doing. You kind of need a list like that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wow. The skeletons are still strong. Even at level 3, Flip took a lot of damage. But I think we should be okay. We should probably go back and rest now. Oh! They're all... I could... Shit. Hurry! No! No! Get out! No! I could run away, though. Should I run? I could probably kill this thing. Perhaps I'll have, Flip just block, and everybody else fight. Make sure that Flip doesn't die. A not so great day for Tashingen. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it gets better for you. My condolences. But yeah, we all appreciate the beefs and butthead emote. What? Oh, damn it! Mr. Leo died. Alright. I guess we should... I could reset, but I kind of want to keep the experience. It's going to cost like 40 gold to resurrect him now. But we just got a bunch of gold. I don't know if we got 40. How much do I even have? 95. Alright, I guess we'll spend the money to fucking resurrect him. At least we'll keep the experience. Damn it! Sucks. Damn, this game is rough.
Which I don't necessarily mind, but it's just that the quality level of the game is so low. What? Was that Grandma calling for me just now? What does prayer do? Oh, is that... No. I have no idea. Yeah, it's 40 gold. It's going to go up by 10 each time. Probably. Unless it, like, jumps up even more at some point. It's not one will get better. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, I guess we should probably... We can learn magic now. Yeah, maybe not... Well, speaking of getting... Hopefully things will get better for me, because now I can learn magic. I see. Well, sorry to hear that. The password. That's what I thought for a split second, but then I remembered the game does have a battery save, so there wouldn't be any point of having passwords. I don't know what that is. Mr. Leo is our priest. And he can learn Sitnoi. Okay. They did not translate these spells properly. The fucking... This is another reason to, like, not play through this game, because this fucking translation is, like... Maybe the translation I have is, like, out of date. Maybe there's actually a more recent translation that's, like, better quality. I don't know if I want to put the effort into it, though. Well, whatever. We can actually look at the guide here and figure out what spell that's supposed to be. So it's fine. Yeah, if I thought I was going to play through the whole game, I might try to fix it, but I don't think I am, so who cares? That should be a cure spell, I think. Or is it the sunshine? Wait. No, he's supposed to get a cure spell at level 1. Is that the cure spell, or is it the sunshine spell? Oh, it costs money. Can I learn another one? Not strong yet. Okay. What about Alf? Because it says that hunters can also learn spell. Okay. Oh, never mind then. Sit, Noi. Sit. Good Noi. So anybody enjoying this game? Anybody getting the urge to play this yet? Or you're getting excited, right? Want to like get this game immediately, start playing it. Did I say it? Paranoia I said it. All right. No, I don't think I did. We still need to get like a shield. It's translated as arm, but it's actually a shield. Okay, that's good enough. This menu is so awkward. Just for equipping things. Alright, Flip has got the shield. Arm is on. Okay, and we still can't really go anywhere. We've got to, like, keep grinding a little bit more until we can get all the stuff that we need. It's still too dangerous to try to explore in here, I think. Ugoe. What the fuck is that translation? What is that supposed to be? I could look it up. Maybe I will. You're skipping everything else in your queue. This is next. Man, I can't blame you. Enemies. Let me see what enemies these are supposed to actually be. Slime. They're supposed to be called slimes, for the record. Okay. So I'm supposed to get shields for the soldier and priest, and buy a dagger for the wizard. Upgrade the hunter to a sling. And we also need to buy spells for the wizard as well, who's at level 3 now. So we need to do all that, and then we can like start to actually explore this floor. Well, it does feel good now that we're like a lot stronger than we were a second ago. Maybe we can explore a little bit now. Damn. I don't know. I kind of hate that the dungeon, the monsters spawn so fast. Like the encounters are so rapid, and you can't just stand still. Like I can't like just sit still and look at the map. And it's like try to figure out where I am or like plan where I'm gonna go. You have to like, because the monsters, you get the encounters will happen so fast. You have to constantly be rushing. It sucks. And Oris is already... And you don't even have time to... Well, I guess... If you go in the menu, I guess you probably... Okay. Yeah, you could probably bring up the menu. Like, right now, I can't get encounters, right? So you could do that. I think Mr. Leo should have a heal spell. Oh, you start with heal. Oh. You start with the heal spell. Okay. I should have checked. That was my bad. But that helps. Heal is casted. Can't handle the realism. Monsters wait for no one. No, I can't. You're right. But, I mean, Jesus, this dungeon is infested. You can't, like, sit still for more than a second without being hounded by monsters constantly. Jesus Christ, man. Monsters, leave me alone. Trying to play a nice, relaxing dungeon. Oh, you can't attack the ones that are in the back. It looks like there's like a row thing going on. And maybe the monsters in the back can't attack me either unless they have long-range attacks. But it seems like all of my guys can attack regardless. Like, it doesn't seem like we have rows to our party. Like, in some games, the people in the bottom of the list will, like, be in the, quote, back row. But there does not seem to be any such thing here. Although it's weird because the monsters have rows, clearly. Like, look at you can't... The monsters spawn so fast. Is it, like... Is that an emulation problem? Like, are the encounters supposed to be that frequent? Because that's just ridiculous. Like, that's silly. This fucking encounter rate. Oh my god. At least we can handle all these monsters now. At least we're getting like a lot of experience. I wouldn't give this game that much benefit of the doubt. Well, I don't know. I mean, that could be the case. Alright. Let's bring up the menu while we look at the map. Let me just think about if I want to do something. Underground level 1. There are no significant features to this map. What are the... Yeah, this guide's a little bit weird because it has things marked on the map, but it doesn't say what they are. It looks like there's a... I see a scroll. Oh, God. The game has no compass. I can't tell which direction I'm facing because there's no compass. Oh, maybe there's like a There might be a compass spell. I think there was something like that when I was looking through the manual. But that's still... Like, we can't just have a compass. Even Wizardry had a compass, I think. Have I played any dungeon crawlers yet that haven't had a compass? Like, I don't know. It feels really weird to not be able to tell what direction I'm facing, even. Like, you know, dungeon crawlers, you know, people can find them primitive and whatnot, but they are playable, like, once you get used to them, but I feel like most of them have certain basic things, like a compass. Like, a compass is so useful for map making, but this game, there's no compass at all. This Alf has no magic. Let me see what... Wait, let me just look at the manual here. Or the guide, rather. Is there a compass spell? Or like a map spell? Maybe there was a map item. There might have been. Tools. I could have sworn I saw something. Key items. I have a bunch of keys. Slate used to enter a room. Hand mirror. Oh, maybe it's the hand mirror. Reflects the terrain around the user. Was that? Might have been it. Am I considering beating this? I don't think so, Mr. Leo. No, this game just seems too crappy. And also, it seems like it might be long. Ugh. Like, I don't know. I think it'd be too painful. I don't think it'd be worth it to beat this game. I might go back and take a look at Deep Dungeon 1 and 2 just to see if I'm remembering wrong, but I feel like they were better. Okay, Oris. That's cool. No problem. Oh, yeah. I wanted to go to the magic shop, I guess. I think it's over here. Is this it? Maybe this was it. I do want to learn magic. So he can get, like, Oris, you can get a spear spell. That is supposed to say spear. And it's just an attack spell. I think, as far as, like, giving you... I think there is, like, a mini-map feature or something like that in the game. Maybe it gives you a compass. But I think it's the hand mirror. I'm not sure. You might get that pretty soon. No, I definitely don't want to play through this whole game, but I want to play it enough to, like, sort of, like, learn how to play it. And, you know, feel like we all have an informed opinion about it. And, you know, not just be put off by, like, the really rough start and just, like, give up without trying it, without, like, understanding the game. Because sometimes when you do that, you don't really know. Not that I think this is in any way good, but I want to go south. Okay, so I think this way. Let's actually do some exploring of this fucking dungeon. I'm already lost. Oh, I got turned. God damn it. It's so hard to navigate because I can't tell what direction I'm facing. Oh, not having a compass is the worst. Hold on a second. Hand mirror. Where'd you get a mirror? There's gotta be a mirror. Or what does the mirror do? It's not until the next fucking dungeon? Oh my god. When you use the hand mirror, you are shown a small sketch of the map around you. So it gives you a mini map, which would be as good as a compass. But that's not until you have to get through this fucking dungeon first. Ugh. Gross. This was the... No, there's 4. I don't know if there's more in the series than that, but on the Famicom, there's 4 Deep Dungeon games. This is the 3rd. Okay, this game does have the Final Fantasy thing of where if you have everybody target the same monster and, like, the first person kills that monster, everybody else will lose their attacks. I wasn't noticing because there's, like, no ineffective text. They just don't get their turn if the monster dies prematurely. So you do have to spread out the attacks. You can't just, like, mash attack. Shit, so I already have, like, no idea. I have to, like, very carefully try to remember my position on that map. Oh my god. See, that's the worst thing about... Yeah, the sound aside, the primitive menu, the difficulty, all that aside, the worst thing about this game is not having a compass. Must have been sort of popular. I don't know. They probably had a niche audience. Which way am I I think I just turned around and went the wrong way. I think I'm facing north. Okay, I have to remember north. Fuck. We're facing north right now. God damn. Having a compass sucks. Is there... Maybe there's a compass feature I can turn on somewhere? I should look at the status screen. Yeah, Japan has always liked... ever since Wizardry. Wizardry was very popular in Japan. And, I mean, RPGs in general of all kinds were popular. So dungeon crawlers are just like one aspect of that. But they've arguably been more popular in Japan than they were in America. Or they have been. Certainly nowadays. There's a door there. Wait, there's doors. Okay, so I'm there. Okay. That's an empty room, and that leads to... There's a scroll marked on the map. I want to see what that is, because the map... My guide is not super clear. Oh, it's like... Not translated. It's like in info. It's like a tooltip, or like... Not tooltip, like a text tip. Skeletons. These guys are dangerous, but... Should I try to fight them? Now, let's just... Well, running away is not guaranteed either. Okay, I'll try to fight them. Did we get... Okay. Oh! That was close. Flip is at 1 health. We gotta kill him before he kills Flip. Okay. They give a lot of gold. But, man, they're dangerous. Okay, I can heal. That's no problem. We can heal. Mr. Leo can heal. Thank you, Mr. Leo. Good job, Mr. Leo. Okay. So, just to make sure I don't get any random encounters and give me, like, time to think, we just have to go into the menu. I open the menu like that, and then we can take our time. So, that was supposed to be like a text clue. You can find text clues like written on the ground. And that was supposed to say, there is a message written on the wall. There is a jail below. Be sure to help the imprisoned man. I think I see what they're talking about. You need to obtain the prison key from the floor below. So we can't actually get to him until we get the prison key, it looks like. And to get that, we have to go down a level, but we're not ready for that yet. There's like a grizzly bear boss battle that we have to fight before being able to reach the stairs, apparently. All right, let's just go back. Wait, there's a treasure chest there, but it doesn't say what's in the chest. Oh, we can't actually reach that from here. Never mind. Alright, well, let's just, I think this is north. Let's go back to the town and save again. That's a feature, so-called feature that all the games have had, is, you can't just, like, step towards it. You have to press the button. If you try to walk into a door, rather than opening it, you just like bump your head. It's a fun feature. They could just make it so that you open the door when you like step towards it, you know, but no. Can't do that. And this game also has the thing where when you go through a door, the door itself counts as 1 block. So you have to, when you're making your map, you have to account for that, and like put an extra block where the door was. The only other like maze type game that's done that so far, I think, is Getsu Fumaden, the Konami samurai game that had the maze sections. Had that, but I don't know if the other Deep Dungeon games did that. Had the door block. Which I don't know if that's really logical to have a block of your map taken up by a door. Like, are doors that... Does that mean that like every doorway has like one little room with like 2 doors in each end? It doesn't make any sense really. Like a door should just be. It shouldn't take up its own block of the map. Do you know what I mean? It should just. It should open up to another room immediately. Yeah, I never really thought that made sense as far as like map design goes. It's not intuitive at all. Actually, how much MP does Miss? We still have a decent amount of MP, so I guess we don't really need to rest yet. Does it do anything I like so far? Well, it's not trash. I don't think this game is trash. I mean, it still has the basic fun of a dungeon crawler that all these dungeon crawlers have. Let's go ahead and rest. We may as well get our MP back. I should buy more equipment and then come back and save and then go back down. Like, it's just, you know, in all these kind of games, even the ones that aren't so good, it just feels good to get stronger, you know? So, like, we started out so weak, we were getting slaughtered by, like, the most basic enemies, and now suddenly we're able to, like, survive in the dungeon, like, go around and kill stuff. So, like, that feels pretty good. It's a good gameplay loop. Like, it's popular for a reason. These sorts of games are popular for a reason. And even a game like this, it's still got some fun if you can get past the really bad presentation and, you know, certain design flaws. Okay, so we should get and also I don't understand why we can't sell weapons here. It doesn't make sense, but we should get a sling for Alf to replace his dart. For Alf. And we should get a dagger for Oris, which I guess is the short sword. It's supposed to be a dagger. There, now he has a weapon. That's good. Another shield for the priest. I wonder if the game is kind enough to let you know if you buy like something that somebody can't use. But I don't really feel like trying it to find out. Too much trouble. Let's see. Is that it? Okay, I think that's all we need from here. And we have all the spells we can buy. So we have all the best stuff that money can buy right now at this moment. So let's go back and save again. So now you may as well like try to like go deeper into the dungeon, I guess. Like, all we can really do now is just, like, grind. We need to, like, grind up levels and, like, try to make progress in the dungeon. And this is just the first dungeon in the game. Of course, well, I mean, like, this game is, it seems a lot bigger than previous games, but it might not actually be that much longer. Because a lot of the dungeon is just, like, redundant space. And since we have a map already, we don't have to map out the entire thing or even explore the entire thing. We can just like go straight to the spots we need to go. Which I guess there's nothing you can do except just go right to the floor 2. There's nothing you can do in floor 1. We need to go down to floor 2 and get the prison key, it seems. I guess we'll give that a try. So if you just kind of ignore all the useless rooms, it's actually kind of a surprisingly straight shot here. That area. Go all the way south here. We turn east, go all the way straight down. We cannot open this door, it should be locked. Uh-oh, bones. We'll try him. Only 4 damage this time to flip. That's better. Flip blocked. That's good. Etrian Odyssey has door icons. Etrian Odyssey? Door icons? No, but were doors yeah, I can't remember. Did doors take up like an entire square block in Etrian Odyssey? Of course, in Etrian Odyssey you could see the map, the mini map, like on the bottom screen. So even if it did have that, it wouldn't be confusing. Like this game, you're supposed to have to make the map yourself. So doing it that way is unintuitive. Just saying, it's not ideal design. I mean, when you're making the map, you'll eventually figure it out. I remember I was trying to make my own map for Getsu Fumaden as well. And I didn't realize that they were using like full blocks for doors and that, so my map was not making sense. But eventually we figured it out. Oh, a level up. Good. It seems like we're getting more stat increases aside from just the points I'm distributing. So your stats increase, like there's automatic increases too, to like your strength, agility, and luck besides these points. Let's give them to luck this time so it can be double digits. Alf level up. Bet he doesn't have like a cat score. Give him more agility. Oris. Oris gonna... Wait, did somebody not level up? He gets more agility. Mr. Leo did not... Must be because Mr. Leo died at one point, I guess. And now we've had 3 encounters on this same exact square. Because of how this game works. So stupid. What? Was that like a critical hit? He just did 18 damage. Even the slime did like... Alright, there's Mr. Leo's level up, okay. 1,000 strength. Flip needs a heal. Interesting spell sound effect there. Okay. Let's turn and go south. We should be able to go through this door. Gotta kill the bones first. Oh, 10 damage to Mr. Leo. I'm not sure what Mr. Leo's max hit points are. Maybe we should heal him after this battle? Better check. Stats, Mr. Leo. Max hit points are 36. Okay, so he could have a lot more. He should probably heal himself. I see it. It's waiting for you to like press the... I don't know why it does that, but it waits for you to press the button again before the spell actually goes off. So you have to like press it twice. Pretty weird. Door opened. Ants. And centipede. Skeletons. Dude, are we an hour and a half already in this game? Wow. Get him. Get those bones. Pretty good money. I'm sure we'll need it. Like, at some point. The next town, you probably need, like, a ton of money. Oh, inside that chest is a slate. Oh, I see. I wonder if we should try to go down to level 2 yet. Maybe I should go back and save again, like, one more time. I don't know. Let's go for it. Let's try to go down to level 2. Oh, there was no grizzly bears. Oh, new music. Okay. Well, I like that there's new music on the next... And it's still the same dungeon, but we just get new music on the next floor. That's cool. This music seems better. So, let's see. Underground... Let me just take a second here. There are many more locked doors. Your objective is to obtain the prison key from the center of the map. A forced battle with a series of guards. Okay. More slimes. Well, these guys seem to be no problem now, but it seems like even enemies like this can get a lucky critical and do a ton of damage if you're not careful. Okay, the map says there's something here. So what is this? A guard? Okay, and we're fighting amoebas. What was that? Some guards there. I don't know what that was. There's a dude there. Actually, maybe that's one of the guys who can join your party. The guide says that you can find people who will join your party if you have an extra space. But why? It doesn't make any sense though. Why would you ever have extra spaces in your party? It doesn't seem like people leave, even if they die. Like, I noticed that when you were creating a party, the game does give you an option to, like, leave a space open, but why would you do that? Maybe you can get stronger guys that way? I'd still rather just level them up myself, I think. Doesn't seem worth the effort. Still pretty much the same enemies here as floor 1. Prison key. I'm not exactly clear where it is, even though the guide. It's funny. The guide says it's in a room by this long hallway. I think I know what room it's talking about, but the map doesn't actually mark anything in there. So that's kind of weird. But I guess I'll go check in that room. It's a shame the battle music is so lame in this game. Games like this need to have good battle music. This dungeon music isn't that bad. But you don't get to hear it that much. You hear the battle music a lot more. But there's definitely like a huge difference between like being level 1 and being level 4. and having like all the best armor like to this point. Noticeable difference in defense. And it seems like Flip is usually the guy who gets attacked first. I think this game has the same thing as Final Fantasy 1, where people on the top row, or on the top of the list, get attacked more often. But in this game, it seems even more pronounced. Like in Final Fantasy, it's more like a slight thing. But this game, like, Flip is getting attacked like 80% of the time. Is it in this room? Let me just check every square. And random encounters just seem a little too frequent in this game. Just a little too frequent. They really just hound. It's annoying. Oh, a guard. Here we go. Oh, this must be it, I think. Hopefully they aren't going to kill me. Alright, well, let me just look at this here. What does this spell do? Sunshine. Damage to one row of enemies. Oh. That's good, isn't it? I think that's what this is. Let me try that. I can even attack the back row with that, too. Which I'll do. And then Oris has Flame and Timber. What are those supposed to be? Well, the strategy wiki guide calls Flame, it calls it Spear, but that's damage to one enemy unit. And Sharp, increase the offensive power of one companion. What should we... So we have a buff and... Let's use the Flame spell. Oh! That's a lot of damage, shit. Flip died. Flip... Oh, okay, well... My party died. Guess we should have went back and saved. Damn. Well, we have to grind more. We just... Oh, we're back at level 3. That sucks. Do I still... Oh, do I still have the stuff I bought, too? Oh, I never equipped it, I think. I never equipped that stuff that I bought. But, yeah. I never had Mr. Leo equip his shield. Whoops. Or his club. No, wait, no, he equipped the club. Yeah, he can't use a shield because he's using a two-handed bow. Okay. Whoops. Oh well. Well, those guys were pretty strong. Guess we should have grinded more before fighting them. Yeah, I should have ran back and saved. It wouldn't have even taken that long. That was clearly a mistake on my part. Well, I guess we should just stand here and just fight enemies until we get to level 4. Oh, now I'm getting no encounters. Yeah, of course. Now we have to grind. I guess I should have had Flip block in that battle. Yeah, Flip, even though he's like the strongest guy in the party, he should probably be... Like, against tougher enemies, he should be blocking, because if he dies, it's game over. I almost wish I could make him the mage, put him in back, and someone else be a swordsman. Well, I guess you could do that. Well, he's the only person who gets to be a swordsman. But you can put him in the back, I think. If you want to. But with the party the way it is, doesn't make much sense. Because he also has the strongest defense. Here's a level up. Gotta go with more strength. Why am I getting no encounters now? What? Now that I want to grind, I'm suddenly getting... Okay. This game's frustrating. That's weird. Well, oh, you know, I just remembered the game does apparently have a feature where, as you level up, you will stop encountering, like, weaker enemies. So maybe I'm getting less enemies because certain enemies are not spawning anymore. Apparently the first two games had that as well. I didn't really remember that. But it's kind of a cool feature. Where do these doors here go? Oh, I guess they go nowhere. Because the map doesn't show them, so I guess they must just go nowhere. I think we have all the best stuff now. I think. I don't think we can get new spells until level 5. So nothing new to buy. I don't know what level we're supposed to be at right now. The guy doesn't really say. This battle system kind of sucks. I just don't find it really that fun. It's a lot to do with, like, the presentation is just ugly of this game. The music sucks. The monster graphics aren't really that pleasing. Everything about the presentation is just bad, and I don't know, just like selecting, like using the menu, just like selecting monsters You're still here? In relaxed mode? Get comfortable. I mean, I don't know how much longer we're gonna play this. Maybe a little bit longer. Oh, so look at that critical hit there. Or was that a... These guys can still do some damage. Flip took 20 damage. How deep have I delved? We went to floor 2, and there's like a boss encounter you can do. That's basically the first thing we need to do is go to like that group of guards. That's what they're called. And we get a key from them. There's nothing else really to do. Like, this dungeon is mostly empty. There's a couple clues we can find around, but there's nothing really to find. In the first 2 deep dungeon games, you can at least find money. Like, there's like... In fact, that's the only way you can get money in the first 2. Better heal Mr. Leo. A little bit worried about him. Is grinding viable? Well, yeah, I mean... Grinding is viable, sure. Well, I mean, what do you mean? Spell fails? My heal spell can fail? What? Mr. Leo, your heal spell just failed. What is the meaning of this? Oh, good thing I just saved. Oh my god, what? Dude, what the fuck? The skeletons are still pretty brutal. My grinding just hit a snag. We didn't lose too much, though. What was I saying? Yeah, there's not really that much point to exploring. Like, these dungeons are, like, pretty empty. You can't... This is a problem with all of them, too. The first deep dungeon games, like the first couple, you could find money, at least. You could find treasure. And, that, like I said, that's the only way you can actually find treasure, or you can get treasure, because in the first 2 deep dungeon games, monsters don't drop money. You only get money by finding it around the floor. So you have to, like, you had to go into rooms, pick up all the money, then, like, go back out to town, then come back and get the money again. There were, like, certain spots where you could, like, just grind money that way. Honestly, it was kind of a silly system. And the way this game works as far as that you just get money, like, from the monsters, which makes more sense. It's probably... But the problem with that, though, is, like, these dungeons seem very empty now. Like, there's nothing. There's, like, no treasure or anything to find. There's nothing. It's like a couple clues. Can you grind at upper levels to... Yeah, we can do that, for sure. Well, even there's only 2 levels we can access. Well, no, this first dungeon only has 2 floors anyway. I keep moving around, doesn't matter. There's only 2 floors in the dungeon, and they both have the same monsters, I think. So... Although we could try to find that bear encounter that's supposedly on the first floor. I think I might know where that is. Looks like it's marked on the map. We could try to go fight them for fun. There seems to be no point, though. Except just for fun. Let's grind a little bit more first. And maybe they give good experience. We basically just need to, like, grind probably another level. I guess it's kind of nice for grinding that you don't have to move around. You can just stand still and monsters will come to you. That actually is an aid to grind. It's annoying the rest of the time, but if you just want to grind, which I guess is mostly all you do in this game is just grind. You grind up until you... Well, if we were playing this game like legit, we would be like making the map ourselves, and then we'd have no choice but to map it out. Which would be what that's what we would be doing. But mapping this game out would be a big pain. Like, it's just like a big maze full of nothing. The same monster encounters over and over again. There's not a whole lot to find, so Doesn't seem like a very exciting dungeon crawler. And you better save periodically. Hey, Kev Larson, what's up? Are most of Fliptendo games Famicom games? No, maybe like about half or so. Yeah, it would be about half, because there was, according to NES Mania, there were 714 NES games, right? Licensed ones. But that's including, like, multi-carts and stuff, which we probably would not include for Fliptendo. So it's probably something closer to, like, you know, maybe just like 700. Or a little under 700 NES games. I believe the total number of games with Famicom games as well is like 1,500, so it's kind of like 50% NES games, 50% Famicom games. Or like some small percentage of like European games as well. And we're not doing unlicensed games either, because if you add those in, there's even more, and that just gets too ridiculous. I think if we were to do unlicensed games, that would be like a separate addendum after Fliptendo is over. We could do a couple unlicensed games for fun, or maybe in the middle, but not part of the project. Really, yeah. There's a lot of Famicom games. There is. There's a huge amount of games that we never got, which is why projects like this are pretty fun. We've already seen like a whole bunch of games that are cool that we never got to see in America. A whole bunch of interesting games. Yeah, maybe I should go like try to fight the bears for fun. The guide says there's like a bear battle we can find. I think I see where it is now. We should save our game again. Mr. Leo's MP is a little bit low. Perhaps we will rest at the inn now. What is this? It says it's empty. It's just an empty room. Okay, great. That store is still under construction. Yeah. Damn, like all the music in this game is really pretty bad. Pretty shocking. I wonder if we were to get farther in the game, if there would like start to be some better music. The second Deep Dungeon game didn't create the best impression either, like right away, but as you got further into the game, there started to be some like cooler music. There were some really cool tracks later on. And that was a pretty decent dungeon crawler. But I don't know about this one. Alright, let's see if we can find those bears. For the bears. Alright, then take a left. Then take a right. Through the door. Immediate right. All the way to the end. Take a left. Take the first door. And they should be in this room, supposedly. Grizzly! 10 grizzlies. What? Oh no, that's one. One grizzly. Okay. All right, grizzlies. Let's have Flip block so we can tank against the grizzlies. And while these other guys fight. Oh, let's have Oris cast his spell, the spear spell. We beat it. 10 gold and 4 experience. That is not worth it. Does it respawn? It does not respawn. Okay, or at least Not right now. Maybe it respawns if you leave and come back, but not really worthwhile. Hey, Colic, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Non-rich? Yeah, yeah. Now we're starting to, like, you know, get rolling and, like, do some grinding. Although, I did lose a whole bunch of progress when I died earlier, but we're still doing okay. We have all the best stuff we can get from that beginner shop. Oh shit, which way am I? Okay, I think I'm there. Okay. Yeah, it's because the translation of this game is, like, incomplete or badly done. Like, why is fight F-G-H-T? There's room for an I. There's 5-letter words, spell, block, and items. But they couldn't put an I for fight? Really weird. Yeah, that means that there's 3 ants. It's because the game was, like, only partially translated. Oh shit, I think I got turned around. Not sure if I'm going the right way anymore. Where is this? It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, I think I know. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see where I am now. Okay, good. I wish, like, huh. Can I see? Is it possible to see how much experience I need for the next level? What is all this? Well, level 4, experience 209. Next level at 41 experience. Okay. So we don't need that much more. Decent amount more. We should probably try to get to level 5. Well, I mean, I guess I could try the guards again. And we could just see if we could beat them at level 4. As long as I save first. Because they might give a lot of experience. This town music is so lame, too. Alright, we'll go try that guard battle again. If we can get there quickly. I think I have the way memorized. It's pretty simple. I don't even have to look at the map anymore. Bright flashing every time you get a monster attack. Imagine if we had to beat every game, and we had to beat games like this. Actually, it wouldn't be that bad. This game probably wouldn't be that bad to play through. Just a lot of grinding. Fucker again. These fuckers. plural. Alright. They should be right in front of this door, I think. Definitely heal Mr. Leo. There they are, guards. The guard battle. And mages. A guards and a mage. There's more this time. Damn. Alright, this time we'll have Flip block. Because he needs to stay alive. Let's see. Alpha will fight. Try this sunshine spell. And we'll try this spear spell on one of these dudes. It's pretty good damage. This time Flip only takes 1 damage because he's guarding. Spell fails, spell fails. What? What kind of spell is that? That sucks. Mr. Leo, all your spells are failing. This is embarrassing. Oh, he casted Spear on me. It's a shame. These guys have a lot of hit points. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this time we're having Flip tank. We're having him do the block option every round, so that he can tank damage. It's going better now. Spell dysfunction affects a lot of people. Be sensitive. Fair enough, Demo. Should I try this fucking sunshine spell again? It doesn't do anything. Keep casting. Let me try. I'm gonna try to take out the mage, I think. It works. Oh, I killed the mage. That's good. Spell fails. Damn it, Mr. Leo. Your sunshine spell is not good. Alright. Flip can keep blocking. He even had a heal spell. Like, I've only tried to cast a heal spell during battle 1 time, and it failed when I tried it. So that's not good. Okay. This is going well. What? Oris just took 42 damage. That's okay, we can resurrect him. As long as we win the battle, it's fine. The tanking strategy is very effective in this game because Flip has the highest defense and he seems to get attacked the most by far for being in the front of the party. So because of that, he can do block every turn and it cuts his damage down by like a ton. And it makes the battles like way safer, but slower, but you know, it's a pretty good strategy for the boss battles. But I guess now it should be safe for everybody to fight. Kill him! Kill this last fucker. refuses to die. There we go. 75 gold. Alright. Iron key. That's supposed to be the jail key. Alright, so we accomplished something in this game, finally. Once you have the key, you should explore the upper left section of this floor in order to find a man who provides you with a key item, the Shinto bell. Then head to the lower right section of the floor. You get to battle more guards. You can access a ladder which takes you to the first floor. You can exit the underground. So that's okay. So we have to get that Shinto bell, and then we can finally go to the next town. But I think first we should go back and resurrect Oris and save. Save our progress. We can get a little bit more grinding on the way. Ow, solid. We got to level up. Unfortunately, Oris is going to be behind in levels now, but, you know, it's okay. Let's give Flip more luck. More luck for everybody. I think it helps with criticals, so... Here's Mr. Leo level up. I wonder, maybe you can only use heal spells like outside of battle? I don't know. Uh-oh, the bones. We should be okay. Flip has 68 health. There's no way you should be able to die. You did, Mr. Leo. You finally leveled up again. You should be able to get a new spell now. We're pretty close to being able to get to another town. Kind of want to see what the next town looks like. In the next dungeon. Wonder if there's like new music for it. Maybe even better music. Get me out of here, man! We made it. Now we can finally bring Oris back to life. He can start to receive experience again. This game is even, I would say it's even like a lot more inferior to Wizardry. Like maybe some people think that Wizardry is like a little bit rough around the edges, that first Famicom one, but that game seems a lot more polished than this game does. Like all the music in that game is like way better than the music in this game. I mean, I don't know, maybe... Is this the worst RPG on the Famicom so far? It might be... You know, yeah, even if you count Hide Light as an RPG, I still think this is worse than Hide Light. I think Hide Light is better. And I certainly like games like Tower of Draga more. Like all the Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy, even the first 2 Deep Dungeon games I think are better than this game. This might be the worst RPG so far. Although we weren't able to actually play Elysian. Well, oh, there's also stuff like... No, I mean, I guess, yeah. I don't know. It seems worse than Elysian, too. Elysian was pretty bad. There were some other ones that we couldn't play because they were untranslated, but they still seemed better than this. They still seemed better. Well, let's just see if we can complete this dungeon now. I think that we probably can at this point. Let's find out. Ooh, so many enemies, jeez. Maybe this sunshine spell will work on these idiots. Spell fails. Wow. What the fuck? That spell never works. It's supposed to attack one row of enemies, never does anything. Metal Gear Ow. Solido. Solidus Snake. Mr. Leo should just stick to hitting things with his club. That's what he's best at. He's not so good at the spells. What is check for? Attack a certain type of enemy like undead. That would make sense, but the guide doesn't say anything about that. Yeah, maybe it's for undead. That would make sense. What undead monsters are there in this game? Rats? Ants? Let me read to you the list of monsters. Poisonous spider, centipede, wild dog. Well, oh, maybe skeletons? Yeah, I'll try it against the skeletons. But it doesn't say anything about that. Damage. Oh, it does say. It does say it. Okay. It is for undead. And okay. Well, that makes sense. It is for undead. Wait. Where the fuck is this? Where am I? What? Where am I? What? Where is this? Oh. Oh, I must be there. Oh, I see. Okay, I took a wrong turn, but I know where I am. Wait, what? Oh, I'm up. Oh, I see. Okay. Damn, I really got turned around. I'm back at the beginning. Okay. Fucking game without its compass. Fucking game with no compass, man. Have there been any dungeon crawlers so far that haven't had a compass? I never realized before how important that compass was for dungeon crawlers. Not being able to know which way is like north, south, east, or west is just... It's so brutal. Yeah, Mr. Leo is a priest. Exactly. You're smarter than I, Asian Wastes. Persona didn't have a compass? I'm almost positive it did. You mean the first one? No, it must have had a compass.
Well, Persona, I don't know if it had I think it did, but it also had a map you could look at. A map that would fill out as you played. So even if it didn't have one, it wouldn't necessarily have needed one. But I think it did have a compass anyway. Let me look. I actually really like the first Persona game. The dungeon crawler. I played it when it first came out. I really enjoyed it. Always liked it. See if I can find. Is there a playthrough of the first one that's not the PSP version? No. Wait, is it? No. Here we go. Revelations Persona. There's the original game. Yeah, see, there's a compass. A compass and a mini-map on screen. See? I don't even need the mini-map. I just need the compass. You know? That's all I want. I think that, like, every dungeon crawler has a compass except for this game. You're super wrong. Hey, Oris. Welcome back. You died, but we brought you back to life, so don't worry about it. Shit, where am I now? Forgot where I was. Yep. And that's the original one, too. That's not like the PSP version. The PSP version has even more conveniences. Like, it lets you can move, like, I think it lets you move twice as fast. Even, so Persona 1, even the original release for the PS1, when they brought it over to America, they reduced the encounter rate by, like, half. So that... And they, like, increase the amount of, like, money and, like, items you get from, or experience you get from monsters, too, to compensate. So it's, like, you're playing on super easy mode. Horus, there's your level up. I don't know, let's give you more agility for dodging, I guess. Oh, wait, so I'm... I think I got... Okay, I must be here. Alright, okay, there we go. There's the stairs down. Mission getting a mirror. Yeah, in the strategy guide here, it says there's an item called the hand mirror. We don't get it till the next dungeon. That, like, shows you a bit of the dungeon around you. It sounds like a mini-map. And if we got that, it would really mitigate our need for a compass. It wouldn't matter so much anymore. That was the right call. Running the conversation setups in each battle gets repetitive. The conversation setups. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, yeah, probably the encounter rate was a little bit too high in the original one. But it's interesting, you know, the first Persona game, you know, it does feel like very old school compared to the other ones. You know, it's just an old school dungeon crawler. But if you try to play it, you will notice that the load times are like super annoying because the load times are super long. That's the big problem with that game. And like the battle animations can't be skipped, so battles tend to take a long time. But on the other hand, the encounter rate is like shockingly low in that game. So it's not really that bad to play through. It kind of makes up for the other annoyances with the loading times and stuff. There's a dude here. I don't know what his deal is, but he's there. Can't read what he says. Okay, so we're supposed to go to the top left part and get the Shinto bell? And where the fuck is that? A man. He must be one of those guys. It's weird, they didn't mark that boss battle on the map.
And another reason why we might not want to play through this game is because the guide for this game seems a bit incomplete. Also, the final dungeon of the game, the map is incomplete. They're missing a map for the final floor, so that worries me. Even the people who made the guide for this game didn't, like, fully play through it. I guess they didn't bother. You gotta play Persona 1. Yeah, you know, you should. And the one on the PSP does have a... It's a really interesting re-release of the game. And it's probably worth checking out. But I personally recommend that you play the original PS1 version. Even if you have to play it with the bad localization, because it's famous for having its bad localization where they change all the graphics and names and stuff. But I think that's the way to. The PSP version has really big problems too. Wait, where am I again? Shit. Wait a second. Where is this? I don't know where I am. The PSP version has a new soundtrack, which is nice. There's some of the new songs are really cool, but the overall soundtrack is a lot smaller, and it's missing a lot of the... Like, it makes it seem more like a modern Persona game, but it's missing the really unique atmosphere that the original Persona 1 game had. The Persona 1 game, its soundtrack is really, really cool. Like, it's really atmospheric. I should play it on stream one of these days. Just a really neat game. Where the fuck is this? Oh, am I there? I have a key. Okay, that's weird. Maybe the map... Is the map actually... Oh, okay. Oh, I see where I am now. Okay, never mind. I have the key, don't I? Do I have to use it out of my menu? Shit. Don't turn around. Wait, don't I have the key? Did I not get that key? I thought I got a key. That's weird. Did I not get a key? What happened? Yeah, no. And also, like, if nothing else, watch the new intro for the new Persona PSP game. The new intro is amazing. And a really cool song. And the new battle tracks in the PSP version are really awesome. Maybe superior to the old battle tracks. It's a completely different style. But to play, I really strongly recommend playing through the original PS1 and just put up with that localization. I think it's worth it for the much more diverse and, like, really unique and cool atmospheric soundtrack. Yeah, PS1, yeah, that's true. Well, P2, Persona 2 is also interesting. It's kind of like a mix between the old and new style. Like, it's more, it feels a bit more modern, but they don't have the social link stuff yet. But Persona 2 is a really cool story, though. Might have the best story in the series. But they're all really cool games, and they're all worth playing. Okay, you know what? I'm confused. Let me check something. I thought I got a key. Did I not get a key? Did the key evaporate? Or did I not get it? Was I supposed to search that square after I beat that boss battle? Maybe? Let's see here. Where's the boss battle? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is it. Or no, wait. Is that where I die? This must be where I died. Yeah, I died there. And I had to regrind. Oh, okay. So it was later then. There. Okay, there we go. There we go. I hear take. Did I not say yes? You should explore the upper left section of this floor in order to find the man who provides you with a key item. Maybe I Shinto bell. Canceled instead of actually hitting yes, or I hit no by like absentmindedly without realizing. Guards, you can access the ladder and take it. Take the key, Flip. I must not have taken it. So that's okay. So we have to get that Shinto bell, and then we can finally go to the next. I just want to see what happens here. Do I click on no? Like, what's gonna happen?
I think first we should go back.
Maybe like I hit the B button, and instead of taking the key, it like canceled out of that option screen, or some bullshit like that. Okay. Let's go back to that space and find out. Okay, so that means I need to turn back this way, face east. Hopefully we don't have to fight that boss battle again. Because I left the dungeon and came back in since then. It might have respawned. Hope not. They respawned. Fuck. This fuckers respawns. No attempt got to bring Persona 2 Westward, got both chapters. Well, originally we got Eternal Punishment. There's two Persona 2 games. There's Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. And we got Eternal Punishment, the second part, originally. We didn't... What is with this encounter? Now there's two mages? Fuck. This is where you died before, Orasor, against this battle. Okay, we need to have Flip block. Alf can fight. Mr. Leo can fight. And Oris can use your spear spell, and we'll just try to take out the wizards ahead of time. Yeah, so we got Eternal Punishment originally. You can play that on the... You can still play the PS1 version. Oh, Flip took a lot of damage anyway. Damn. And then, when the remakes came out on PSP... They didn't bring over Eternal Punishment, they brought over Innocent Sin. So you can play Innocent Sin on the PSP, and you can play Eternal Punishment on the PS1. But there is also a fan translation of Innocent Sin for the PS1, so you can play both of them for PS1 if you want. But the PSP versions of Persona 2 might be worth playing over the originals, maybe, because... Those have more faithful soundtracks. They don't completely just remake the soundtrack like they did with the first Persona. I don't know why they did that. I guess they did that because the style is so different. But I wish they hadn't done that. Yeah, we have a piecemeal complete set. Seeing Alf on the team. Alf the Archer. Alright, we killed their mages, that's good news. Hopefully Orasor will stay alive so we can keep throwing spears at them. That's good. No problem. Yeah, I'm just having Flip block every single time, because even though he's the strongest member, if he dies, it's game over. So it's better if he just blocks. And he ends up tanking for the party. Seems like the best strategy for this game. We'll just keep playing it safe. But, yeah, I really love all those Persona games. Like, they're all so good. And I love the newer ones. I love this style. Persona 5 is an amazing game. But I do kind of miss the old style of the old Personas. There's something really, like, just, I don't know, special about that first Persona game, for some reason.
The style for that game was so cool. And it was so original and unique. The first Persona game. There's just... They don't make RPGs like that anymore. Like, it had such a... Like almost like otherworldly kind of style, if you know what I mean. Like, it felt... It was a creepy, like... Just a creepy world that you were, like, running around in. And, like, the weird, abstract... Take the key. Oh, I did cancel it. I see. Let's go back out and save again. It's bullshit. Yeah, that first Persona game is so cool. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like the very polished style of the new Persona games, too. Wait. This is not right. Where am I? Did I go the wrong way again? I think I went up instead of down on the map. I think. So I've thought about streaming the first Persona game one of these days. It will take a long time, though. It's a long game. But I don't care. It's just one of my favorite games. I want to do it anyway. Where am I? Where is this? The fuck? Where am I? I don't know where I am. There's 2 doors there. Oh. Wait. Am I? No. I'm all the way over here? What the f... How did I get here? Ah, I see. I went completely the wrong way. You were going into the menu every time I look at the map, because if you just let the game sit still, you'll get random encounters. So anytime I have to think about something, we go to the menu. The first few games were more on the creepy side. Yeah, more on the atmospheric, creepy, weird side. And it's very cool. The atmosphere of those games is awesome. But I can't complain about the newer games at all. Because the newer games, they've kind of traded that in for... I mean, they still can... They still have their creepy moments. They can still be atmospheric. But overall, they're just generally more friendly, more approachable. Even the 5th game, which like starts out a little bit dark, is still much more polished and approachable. And also, like, the gameplay is more approachable, too. And just easygoing. Just fun, easygoing, amazing RPGs. And they're the kind of game that, like, anybody can play and get into. Even people who, like, don't ordinarily love RPGs. And, like, the stories are, like, top-tier anime stories. Like, if you like anime. They're all really... They do a good job with, the localizations, too. Yeah, I do, too, Asian. I do, too. Like, a printout... Like, that was back in the days when, you know, it was, like, harder to, like, have accessible, like, those kind of, like, the lists and stuff. Like, I would print out... like conversation actions and like a list of all the personas you can get and fusion stuff. I'd have all that stuff. I got really into that first game. But also for the second game as well. Like the later Persona games, you don't really need that anymore because everything is much more straightforward. Being made of shag carpeting. 3 is the darkest. Yeah, the 5th one starts out kind of dark, but the 3rd one overall, I guess, has the darkest feel. And Tartarus is just like the most intimidating of all the dungeons. Like it's more intimidating than like the dungeons you do, like the TV world from 4. The TV world is cool too. I mean, that was a cool concept, but those feel more like just gamey kind of dungeons. Maybe rest. Now we've made some progress. Alright, let's finish this stupid dungeon. I wonder if this game like starts to feel better to play once you get the mirror. Curious about that mirror. Yeah, Tartarus was like really cool. Cool concept. It's like this just giant tower. I like that in Persona 3, it's like back to being like all one giant dungeon. But you just have to explore it like, you know, pieces at a time. Like throughout the game, more and more of it opens up to you. That's a really cool concept, and it was a pretty neat dungeon. It had cool atmosphere. Persona 4 had the TV world. You're exploring like different areas of the TV. In Persona 5, you like go inside people's like their psyche. You do their psyche dungeons. Like every game in this series has like cool concepts. Every game is good. There's no bad Persona games. I mean, it's honestly like when I try to think of like which are my favorites, it's really difficult because they're all so good. Like, in some ways, 1 is still my favorite. I think I have the closest like emotional attachment to 1, and there's certain things about it that I just love, the hardcoreness of it and the atmosphere. I love how unique the atmosphere is, but then again, like 4 and 5 are just so polished. It's just to a crazy degree. And the stories are so good. And they're just so beautiful to look at that it's just hard to ignore that. And 2, the story and the concepts in 2 were probably the coolest in the whole series. A softie for 4. Yeah, I am too. I still think 4 is my favorite. But like 2. Like, the story concept in 2 is that rumors become real. And they do such cool things with that. I think that's the coolest, like, story concept in the whole series. The whole thing with the rumors. And so you, like, throughout the game, you use that to, like... Yeah, the Joker was one of the major villains in that. So you have to, like, part of the game is, like, spreading rumors to, like, make changes. You can actually change the dungeons by spreading, like, rumors. You can accomplish various things by spreading rumors in the game. And it's part of the story, too. Like, you know, other people are using the rumors against you. Kefka's greater than the Joker. The Joker from Persona 2 is greater than the Batman Joker. How about that? I don't know. I think Kefka's maybe a tad overrated as a villain, personally. I sort of get why... I mean, I get why people love Kefka as a villain, but... And I like him too, but he's not, like, necessarily my favorite. I don't think he's, like, the best written villain of all time or anything like that. Like some people apparently think. Oh! Hey, DJ Psycho with the raid. Substantial raid. Thank you. I appreciate that. How are you doing? I hope you like really bad Famicom dungeon crawlers, because that's what we're playing. Okay, now we have this key. Yo, yo. How about this high-quality battle music, huh? What were you playing, DJ? Hey, you better work. Nice name. Yeah, I don't... You 1cc'd Splatterhouse. Wow. Which one? The arcade version, I guess you must mean? Or do you mean the Genesis one? I've only actually played the... Well, I've only played through the TurboGrafx one. Probably the arcade one is the best one. Okay, it should be this door here. And... We have the key. I'm sure we got it this time. How do you have to use it out of your menu? It's stupid. Wait. Equip? Okay, so you open doors by equipping the key? Whatever game. Alright, Japanese text. I think P5 did many nods at P2. Oh, really? Well, in Persona 3, they have a character that's named after the main character from Persona 2. It's one of the social links. Raid! Yeah, thank you for the follow. That's okay, DJ. Arcade. Real arcade board? Wow, you're so... Now you're hardcore. So what is this guy? We're supposed to get an item, but I don't think that's the right guy. I have to use the key again to get out? Who made this game? Come on, game. It's almost as if this game is not well designed, but that can't be. Wait, why is there a door here? That's not right. I'm looking at I'm trying to use a map from the strategy wiki. But even if you have a map for this game and you're like trying to follow along, it's still hard because the game has no in-game compass, so you can't tell where the fuck you are. Oh, I got turned around again. Stupid game. I got turned around. That was the wrong way. Okay, I know where I am now. It kind of makes it hard to chat and play this game because I keep forgetting where I am and going the wrong way. Okay, I think we want to go this way. Should need a key here. Dragon Quest did. Oh, that's true, but Dragon Quest was a lot earlier than this game. And overall, even the original release of that game is still, like, way better than this game. At least it had good music. Okay, there should be a dude here. Maybe he'll have the item I need. You got the item? Yes, I will take this item. So the guide says this is... What? Man, give me a second. So this game, if you just stand still, you get monster encounters. So if you want to like do something, if you want to like not get monster encounters, you have to go to the menu every time. You have to remember to do that, or else you get an encounter, and you get one quite fast. It's really weird because if you're just standing still, sometimes you get encounters really fast. But if you're moving, it seems to take longer to get encounters. I don't really... It's a weird system. Really weird and not great. Now, where am I again? Did it turn me around? Oh, okay, I'm in this room. Wait, where's the door? Wasn't there a door here? What the fuck? Or was the door over there? I don't... Okay. There should be a dude... Oh, I got the item already. Okay, so I must be... Where's the door? What the fuck? Damn it. I don't know. We'll go around the sides until we find the door. Oh! Undead. So, Mr. Leo, who's a priest, this sunshine spell is supposed to hurt the undead. Let's try that. They don't really need it too much anymore. It still failed! It's using the exact same font as Final Fantasy. Yeah, well, the font that it's using is like a very common font, though, in the NES era. I've seen this font a lot. So lame that you have to use the key to go both ways. Okay. Let me go this way. The original ROM. Yeah, that's a good question. They might have just, like, stole the Final Fantasy font. Because it was easier. The localizers, I mean. Not localizers, the fan translators, because this game was never localized. For Friar Leo. Well, the manual says it's supposed to be against the undead, but that didn't work either. Okay, what are we supposed to do now? Let's see, we got that item. The upper left section, no. The lower right. We need to go back down to the first floor, or back up to the first floor. Okay, I see. So we go all the way to the bottom here. I think everybody's in pretty good health. I think we can make it. Let's just try to get to the next town. The fanslation, exactly. Okay, this must be the guard group they were talking about. Hopefully there's like only one. Once again, we'll have Flip just guard. Hey, Grandma.
Alright.
How's it going? And we'll use our spear spell to try to take out the wizards early because they can actually do serious damage. You don't want to let them live. There's one down. Oh! But the wizard attacked Flip. That's bad. This game has that mechanic where if your main character dies, it's a game over. And Flip is our main character. That's why we're having him block every time against these tougher enemies. Okay, we killed both mages, so we should be pretty safe now. As long as Flip keeps blocking. You get a lot of magic in this game. Oris, you can keep just casting your spear spell like over and over again, seemingly. Which is good, because it's a useful spell. Alright, we'll try to finish him off now. $35 damage to Alf. They just hurt Alf very badly. Why would you do that, you stupid guards? Okay, we beat him. That's good. Pretty good gold from those guys. We definitely want to heal now. Heal Alf as well. Okay. Did I just turn around? I did. Okay, I want to go this way. So we're just trying to get to that staircase there. Okay. There's a bunch of other, like... Well, there's other encounters we can have with NPCs, but they don't seem to have any relevance. So I'm just going to ignore them. And we can't read the text anyway, because there's like an incomplete translation or something. Alright, there's the stairs going up. We're almost done with this damn dungeon. Let's hope we don't die now. So now we're here. Now, if you want to see what the map looks like, that I'm looking at, that's what it looks like. This is the dungeon we've been going around in. Yeah, so you start here, and most of this stuff is just useless. You can see it's pretty empty. You go down here and around. Here's the stairs. I think there's like nothing. Well, now that we have the jailer key, I guess we can have a shortcut here. But this, I think this takes us to the next town here. So we can just go ahead and go to the next town, which will be good. How did anyone play this? I mean, I'm playing it. It's playable. I mean, I guess the question would be like, why would anybody play this? But how did anyone enjoy this? Sure. Well, because, you know, in that era, people who just really love RPGs and have lower standards because, you know, I could see, you know, RPG fans, the hardcore RPG fans like playing this, and they probably would play through it and, you know, they'd be like, that was not very good. But they might play it anyway if they're just, you know, hungry for RPGs. I could see that. Yeah, you'd have to map. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, mapping games like this can be fun. I mean, you know, like, back in those days, the standards are just like a lot lower. Dog, okay. No big deal. Yeah, no, I mean, like, the lack of compass is like, ugh. You just have to, like, be very careful. Part of the reason I'm having trouble is because I have to pay attention to chat. Oh, what is this? Same tile set, same music for this town? Oh, that's lame. I was hoping it'd be a new... Okay, well, we'll see what the new dungeon looks like, I guess. The Catacombs in King's Quest 5 or 6. This is worse than that. Oh, yeah. The King's Quest 6, they had the Catacombs you're talking about with the Isle of the Winged people. That wasn't that hard to map. Then 5, you had, like, the desert. There's a bunch of areas. The standards were a tad lower. Right. And I'm sure even then, like, most people didn't love this game. Because I think that this game doesn't seem as good as the first two. I wonder if, like, people were disappointed with it. Alright, let's go check out the new armory. We have more money now. Actually, we don't need to really bother with that. I think we might quit playing this game pretty soon. But I will save my game here. How much does it cost? A little bit more expensive to rest, but that's okay. Yeah, we got to at least take a step into the new dungeon and see what it's like. Which should be the tower? It's like a weird... The town map is pretty weird because you have these, like, walls in the middle that seem to have no purpose. Pretty strange. Oh shit! Not except they mixed me up. Now I don't know which direction I'm going. Oh, I think. Wait. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. I think. I hope the jailer key works on this. Is this the jailer key? Better be, or the iron key. What? Oh shit. Oh, we can't see the next dungeon then? Mordak's Lair. Right. I remember that, like, there was like a random monster that could just pop up and kill you. I mean, you could just save your game anyway. I do remember that being... Wasn't there, like... Was the path random too? I don't remember. I do remember that being annoying. I never did Quest for Glory games. Okay, so... Buy new equipment. Whatever. Walking west along the lower left corridor. Oh, okay. So this is not the right... It's actually back over this way. I see. Yeah, you want to see if the tower has, like, a new tile set and new music. Unlike what, like, some of the new monsters look like. But I think we might quit playing this soon. Okay. Oh, cool. It's got new music and a new tile set. Rekrur and Nisoti appears. What are these guys supposed to be? Let me see. I believe that's supposed to be a kobold and an assassin. Let's see if we can kill them. The guide says you shouldn't even try to step foot in this tower until you've, like, bought all new equipment. But let's find out. That hurt. That definitely hurt. Thanks for the follow. Carrying over save data across games. It's, you know, it is an appealing idea, but it also creates big problems too. So, like, yeah, I guess I have mixed feelings about that. The most awkward thing about that is just balance. Oh, we're able to beat these monsters. Because, like, you know, like, how do you make it so that the game is balanced for, like, people with old save data, but also, what if people... How do you make it so that the game is playable for people who haven't played that game? That's a tough issue. Not random. Okay. I see. Ooh. It is possible to beat these guys even without the new equipment. But this guy's not dying. This assassin. There we go. It's pretty good. Well, you know, it's actually not... I guess it's pretty good money. And you go to the menu. So you can just, like, listen to the music without getting interrupted by enemies. Didn't really impact much. Never got a major advantage over fresh characters. Well, there's some, like, the Wizardry games, like Wizardry 2 and 3, you're supposed to carry over characters from the first game, which is, like, a big problem because it's really hard. The first Wizardry was really hard, and, you know, in that game, it sort of has, like, soft permadeath. So if you die with your characters, like, there's a good chance you're going to lose them. So it'd be really hard to, like, have a set of characters to bring over to the next game. And then, like, the second Wizardry game, if you don't have a save file, like, you basically can't, it's, like, not playable. And the same is true with the third Wizardry, like, it's really weird. With the Famicom versions, they, like, obviously they fixed that, so you don't need to carry over save data, but the original computer versions are crazy. Quest for Glory 1 can only raise up to 100 and to 200 onward. I see. Your stats are progressed by individual actions. Yeah, there's a bunch of games that, like, try to do stuff like that. That's always interesting. Rather easy to up those stats. The problem with systems like that is you just end up, like, you climb a rope. Okay, well, I'll just climb this rope 100 times. You know, it kind of it makes the player want to just, like, do repetitive things, like in Final Fantasy II, how getting killed increases your hit points, so you just want to, like, get killed over and over again. It's tough to make systems like that work and not, like, incentivize the player to play the game in a crappy way. But people, like, game developers have always tried stuff like that. This music's a little bit better, but I don't know, man. I think we'll just be done with this game now. I feel like I've seen enough. I kind of wanted to get through the first dungeon just to, like, experience some of the game. It's playable. I mean, I'm a little bit interested to see what the hand mirror looks like, which we were close to, but I'm not sure if I really... You know, let's just see if there's a playthrough on YouTube where we could see, like, more of the game. I wonder if anybody else has bothered to play through this game. Maybe there's a better translation? But yeah, I just don't think I want to waste any more time on this game. Just don't think I want to. Although it seems like it wouldn't necessarily take that long to play through. Deep Dungeon 4. What does Deep Dungeon 4 look like? Who's this person? Okay. I was curious what Deep Dungeon 4 looks like. Deep Dungeon 4 looks a lot better. Look at this.
In here.
Oh, look, there's his map. Just making a map.
Alright. I don't care. You're gonna make me care.
More adventure puzzles. Yeah. Seems like more like modern Famicom-y. More playable, more polished, better music. Here's Deep Dungeon 3. See what his translation looks like, if it's any better. Yeah, that's what we were playing. It's hard to believe that this might be the worst in this series. The third one, you wouldn't think that the third one would be the worst. Seems like the same translation that we were using. Still called monk instead of priest. Unfortunately, this is not like a long play or anything. They only play... Looks like they don't really... Yeah, it's still got the random Japanese characters. Okay. Oh, you can't see any more of the game that way. Not a lot of Deep Dungeon 3 on YouTube here. This is just the Japanese version. This is what the Japanese version looked like. The font seems a little bit less readable. You know, it does look like they added that Final Fantasy font. The original one used this kind of scripty font. Like this kind of curved letter kind of thing. It seems harder to read. So that's actually an improvement by the localizers, by the translators. Oh, see, that's why Tatakao is translated to FGHT, because there's only room for 4 characters here, whereas there's 5 characters here, so they were able to make these 5-letter words. They didn't bother to... Or maybe they couldn't add an extra character here for some reason. I was wondering about that. It's really weird. Okay. Here, let me just go back and take a look at Deep Dungeon 1 again. If it's on here. I guess I could look at my own playthrough. What? It's not on here? Famicom. Mato Senki. There we go. What is this? This is the first Deep Dungeon game, which we did play through. Oh, does this guy use a filter? Oh, it's that horrible fucking smoothing filter. Oh, I can't stand that. I cannot. It hurts my eyes to look at that. It'd probably just be easier to look at my own playthrough than somebody else's. I'm just curious if, like, the first one was actually better. I gave the first one a 4.
Hello.
Look, guys, it's Fliptendo number 194. Remember those days? Skittles is there still.
More Deep Dungeon, your favorite new dungeon crawler?
I guess so. Maybe that Deep
Don't
Dungeon
worry,
from
though.
Final Fantasy
We're
Tactics
actually,
is a reference to
really
this series. Could be. Or it could just be like a
Here is
generic thing to
guarding
call your dungeon.
An important thing. We need to
Yeah,
kill this
the
motherfucker.
battle music is
what we
doesn't
need
look
to do.
good at all.
Ow.
The battle music is not good,
damage.
but it's not as bad.
to just kill.
It's still not very good. What is that?
Oh, amazing!
Is this like the final boss? No.
Found Princess Edna. She is greeting you. So, by the way, if you... And this is very easy to do, too, since that when you first meet any NPC, the cursor is first above fight, so if you, like, spam the button or something, you would accidentally fight whoever you meet. If you accidentally try to start fighting the princess, you get into an unwinnable battle, where, basically, she's a more...
Yeah, I remember that. You can accidentally fight the princess and then force yourself to have to reset.
She just really wants
Where's
that.
the final boss in this game?
Alright, it's fair enough.
Oh, yeah. The town music was better.
Now we are making what hopefully will be our final descent.
I mean, it still looks
So,
like pretty
to get to
basic,
the final
but
floor.
I mean, it's still not really
We
a
have-
very good game.
playing
the
through
first
it, like,
deep dungeon,
spending only
but
about, like,
I don't know. The music is a
3
little
sequels
bit
to this
better.
game.
It kind of helps that it's simpler.
Wow.
The screen looks. I like the way
It
the
always
screen
has
is
to be,
laid
like,
out
you know,
better.
the-
You get at
the
least you have like a
optional big
border.
challenge
It
thing.
doesn't look as
There's gotta
ugly.
be
It's not as cluttered.
And there was like
Probably because
Persona
there's like
1
less
had
information they have
an
to
entire
portray.
optional like story
I don't
quest,
know.
like a secondary story quest. that
It does look
replaced
visually better than 3, doesn't it?
the original
A little
story,
bit.
and it.
Oh yeah,
was,
I
like,
seem to recall
way-
that the final boss had like some pretty cool music actually. Here we go.
Apparently,
There's the final
I don't know
boss.
who rescued the who. You did well to reach this far, Florp. I am Rue, the ruler of the underworld. I am Rue, the ruler of the underworld. So this is the guy who disappeared. That they said went looking for the princess. Apparently, he is the ruler of the underworld. How did that happen? I don't know. Who rescued the who kidnapped the princess in the first place?
Even back then,
Whoever-
Persona
maybe he already killed that
comparisons.
person.
Yeah, you know,
I'll allow you to join.
whenever
me.
people start to talk about like
my
RPGs,
weapon and armor,
Persona comparisons,
So if
and
we
Final
if you
Fantasy
say yes,
comparisons
he'll laugh
Just
and then say,
keep coming
"Ha,
up
you're a fool."
all the time.
And then we'll get in.
Hey, this
instant
is
game
back
over.
on the old apartment.
So we're gonna say
You can
no.
tell. See, the couch blanket
Right then,
is
come on.
over a couch that I'm actually sitting
There you
on,
go.
as opposed to a
Final
couch
battle.
that's behind me now. No curtain. It's
Now,
back in the old
apparently
apartment.
Your spells don't work
Look at
here.
that. Remember that? Remember those days?
120.
But a 4 and a 3.
Let me look at the video for Deep Dungeon 2. I feel like 2 was the best one so far. I gave that one... Well, I also gave it a 4. It might have been like a slightly better 4. It was a cooler cover.
Hello.
But because they like to be tricky, half
It
the
has some
time
re-
they use it.
It has some really cool music. But there was also some bad music.
Game design 101.
Like certain floor, it depended on the floor. Some floors had bad music,
you know, when people
but then
talk
there
about
was
game
there was some
design,
really
you know,
good music
yeah.
in certain floors.
Came back from a barbecue.
Look, that's the
with
guy
family
from the
house.
first game.
Oh, nice.
He's back. This is the battle music from the second game.
Barbecue is always good.
Or is that the boss music? Was every...
Like both these. Here you go. I heard you needed some toothpaste.
I don't remember.
It really only makes sense if
This I love this music here.
like, you weren't able to
For
save
this- this
scum.
is the
This game
bottom
lets-
floor
But this game lets you
of the
save
whole dungeon.
at any point. So you can save scum.
I warped into a... Yeah, it lets you
can
save
at any point.
at any point.
You can
That's
save
right.
before any battle. That's part of the reason why we're able to like just see the bad ending and then just reload. And
Which, actually, I kind of like that the
Really
third
good
game
ending.
doesn't let you do
so if
that.
you have save scum,
Like,
it
games
really
like this,
makes
I-
no sense to have a mechanic like this because all it does is just,
But that's true.
especially and it's especially bad.
It's
like,
nowhere near as bad. I agree.
If
It's not
saving
good,
and loading is a
but
tedious process,
it's
because
okay.
You have to flip the disc.
This
every time
music is so
twice,
cool.
Then especially it seems like a thing you wouldn't want to do. Oh, it worked this time. Good. Just kind of a pointless waste of time.
It is.
You'd almost have to use a guide in advance. So.
Oh yeah, this music was cool too.
This game kind of has the same kind of flaw.
You don't really know exactly what items you need, but
Yeah, you know, also they had
they give you enough.
they had
items to be important
the extra
that you
sound
know
channels
how
because
to
the first 2 deep dungeons were on
Of course, there's not
the
really that
Famicom
many
disc
optional
system,
items
so they had some
that
extra
anyway.
sound channels, and they used them for these games as well.
The equivalent of
Some of the
potions that
songs
this game has
make use of those.
have their own.
Yeah, I was
The
just
only
curious
items
if the
there
third
are
one
different
really is the
based
best
on-
one, or the worst one. I really think the third one is the worst one in the series. I really think it is. I really think it is. Hold on, let me just see something here. Deep dungeon. Ah, here it is. This is the music right here. Oh, this music is so good. So, the third deep dungeon. Is my timer still going? Let me shut that off. Yeah, I'm gonna give up on the game now. What should we rate it? No compass in that one either? Was there no compass in those games? So I just never noticed. That's weird. Was there an in-game map of any kind? Maybe I didn't notice because there was... I don't know. There was one in 1, but not. It doesn't look like it in 2. 4 out of 10, maybe 3. Yeah, see... I gave the first 2 deep dungeons 4s. This one, to me, is lower. Maybe even a 2. I don't know. 3, 2, or 3. Do I want to go lower than a... Like, maybe a 3. I think it's one of the worst Famicom RPGs so far. Oops. Okay. That's enough of that. 2 and 2. Maybe 1 for the music. I like that they at least... I will give it a 2. One good thing I'll say about the music is they at least... they do seem to have a variety of dungeon themes. Like, even the first dungeon, just for its 2 floors, had like a separate music track for each floor. And then the next dungeon had a new track, and it made me curious as to like whether there'd be more tracks for more of the dungeon. Like, it's a real shame that like the main music that you'll hear throughout the game, like the town music and the combat music was like so bad. Just really needed better fight music. But yeah, I guess I have to give it a 2 for the music, because the combat music was like very bad. And some of there weren't really any good tracks. You missed the Shub. You missed the gameplay. Yeah, we played it for 3 hours. Well, it's not a good game. Yeah, battle theme is extremely important. Yeah, I think I will give it a 2 because I think it's pretty poor in every aspect. The graphics are bad, like worse than the first 2 games in the series. Even like the monster sprites were not really that cool. Maybe some of the later ones are cooler. Although that's kind of a problem with the early deep dungeons. The music is questionable. I think the layout and the interface is pretty bad, like worse than the first 2 deep dungeons. No compass, having no compass really bothered me. I don't know why it didn't bother me in the second one. But in this one, it really pissed me off. The dungeons are like empty. There's like nothing to find in them. So the dungeon design is kind of boring. And the added complexity of like having multiple party members just doesn't really help. So I think a 2. I'm going to give the game a 2. Double 2s. And I really don't feel like playing any more of it. Could ruin everything. It could figuratively ruin everything also. You checked the video? Yes. And then for the ranking, I'm curious if there are any RPGs that are going to come in lower than this game. Because maybe there was a really bad one that I'm not remembering. 2. It wouldn't be on the worst list. It's not quite bad enough. Probably should be like a 2.5, 2.4. No, maybe like a 2.3. Because I almost wanted to give it a 3. So, let me see what we have here. Are there any RPGs that are this low? Let me see here. Oh, Hoshio Mirohito. Of course, I forgot about. That's the worst RPG, like by far. This game's a masterpiece compared to Hoshio Mirohito. I forgot about that one. Like the ultimate bad RPG, probably the worst RPG ever made for any system. It's hard to imagine there could be a worse one. Like it's unimaginable that there could be a worse RPG than this game. So there's that. It's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst for the system. Let's see. Maybe like a 2.25, 2.24. Oh, is it worse than that Dallas game? Maybe it's not that bad. I mean, you have a little bit of fun playing it just because, it's got the same gameplay loop that like all these dungeon crawling RPGs have. It's fun to like get stronger, kill and just murder things, even if it, it's all very badly presented. Did I even beat that game? No, I didn't. I kind of wanted to, but it just wouldn't have been worth it. I kind of wanted to show off the whole game, but there's YouTube videos if you want to see like what the whole game looks like. There's even speedruns for it. I think there's been multiple speedruns of that game at AGDQ, so you can see the whole game if you want to. But we did play it for a while. Huh? Oh, for Deep Dungeon 3? No, for Valis? No. We didn't. I was going to do a full playthrough of Valis, but it was worse than I thought it would be. The map layout for that game is so incomprehensible that even if you have a map, like there's strategy guides. I was looking at the strategy guide. Even with the map from the strategy guide, I couldn't figure out where to go because it makes no sense. It makes no sense. You would need like to follow a video of. You need to watch exactly where somebody goes because it just makes no sense. And it's like this giant. Every level is just like a giant incomprehensible maze that you can't even figure out even with the map. So I really didn't want to play through that whole game. Maybe it should be like 2.37. I mean, it's still a pretty bad game, so it shouldn't be that high. Should it be below X's? I guess. Gyrodyne, Zippy Rays, 1942. Should it really be below all these games? I don't know. Super Pitfall. Murder in the Mississippi. I mean, Super Pitfall is bad, but I probably would rather play that than Deep Dungeon 3. Super Load Runner. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I put it too low, looking at all these games. Maybe it should actually be a 3. Maybe I put it too low. I didn't like TNC Surf Designs. No, I don't like that game. 2.7. No, because that game sucks. Because no, I mean like it's got its good points, but that game has no content. Like that game, I playing it made me remember why I didn't like it in the first place. There's no content, you know? Like it has one skateboarding level that you just do over and over, and it has the surfing level, which is like nothing. There's no content, you know? Even if some of the music is kind of cool and the mechanics aren't really that bad, it's just a really boring game. And the surfing levels are terrible. The skateboarding is okay, but it's like not really that good either. So that's why I put that so low. I mean, I could see why other people might put it higher, but a little bit conflicted. Now I'm thinking maybe it should have been more like a 2.6 or 2.7. Kiki Kai Kai. Like it should be around there. I was going to put it lower, but I guess it's not that bad. I guess. I don't know. Zoids. Oh yeah, that's an RPG as well, right? Well, no, it's not. It looks when you look at it, it looks like Dragon Quest. The presentation is exactly like Dragon Quest. It's essentially Dragon Quest with a Zoid's facelift, except the battles are not actually turn-based battles. There's these weird shooter action battles, which are pretty terrible. Ooh, do I like this game better than Zoids? I think I would rather play this than Zoids. I think I would. Might lose to Deep Dungeon 3. What, for... Oh, yeah, you mean like it's worth... Yeah, I think maybe Zoids... I'd rather play Deep Dungeon 3 than Zoids. I really would. 1942. Yeah, 1942, it's not... Like, the game mechanics are not that bad. Like, it's an okay game. It's barely okay, but the music is so terrible. Like, one of the worst... Some of the worst sound design on the whole system that you don't really want to play it. And it's not really that good of a game either. It's also very jittery and the scrolling is bad. And Zoids I think Zoids is worse. Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm thinking like a 2.68. Maybe like right around here. What about, is it worse than Diva Story? Yer Kung Fu. Is it worse than all these games? Martian Veil. I think so. I think so. Warp Man. Probably. I guess being right around Super Pitfall kind of makes sense. Zoids is a very annoying game. Yeah, for sure. Although at least it's slightly original with what it's trying to do. But didn't have any animation. That's true. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna rate it a little higher than I thought I would, which means that actually should be a 3, not a 2, because it'll round up to 3. So I'll give, you know what, that's fine. It actually wasn't that bad. I wouldn't really mind playing through the rest of the game, like if I had to. I just don't want to because I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it to like torture you guys with that game for like another 10 hours, and I think that we have better things to do with our time. But it's not that bad. It's just pretty bad. But definitely not the worst RPG for the system. I had forgotten what some of the really bad RPGs. So many memories. I know. All right. Well, it's a little bit after midnight, but we could at least look at one more game, maybe two. Let's look at another one. Let's move on.